But why would you want to do that? The past several streams, we had lots of VR action where I had to take my clothes off because I was getting scared so badly, and a lot of other shenanigans as well. Hope you enjoy. Woo! That's right! Special Agent Run 7 on the case. I met a pimp today. She's a hologram. I ain't even getting a hand job from this. I'm sorry, Idris Elba is a gorgeous specimen. I'm straight as an arrow, but I'd still like to know the details. Played World of Warcraft yesterday? What is wrong with you? He's probably too busy carrying sacks of money to the bank. And that's like, yeah, I thought I'd just sample some heroin. Dude, you're gonna get hooked on that. We'll never see you again. You gotta watch out for that WoW shit. Next week, we'll be installing the Banrello redemption for anybody who wants it. We're gonna keep it real cheap. Wanna build a snowman?
Sucking that gut. Oh, Jesus! Huh. When I walk toward that door, the guy's gonna get me. Huh. Oh, Jesus! Huh. Huh. Oh, shit! Huh. I don't remember if the bell's over here or not. Huh. Shit! Ah! Oh, go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Ah! Come on, come on! Go, 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 go! Ah! Ah! Fuck me, I'm out of here! Go, 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 go! Ah! Oh, fuck this! I'm not going that way. I don't know where. Ah! Shit! Oh my god! Ah! Shit! Jesus! Fuck me! God damn! Okay, fuck it. I can't do that. I can't do that shit anymore.
So juvenile. So wonderful. Johnny's just rolling his eyes.
Coming in fast.
Looks like I found the other side of the map.
It's so stupid.
I'll kill you, you motherfucker! Woo! Whoa, he blew me off the fucking map! Hope the benefits are good. Woo! There's lots of things in my stream that don't work right. I'm not gonna question it. Okay, I got a little trigger happy on that one, but I really wasn't expecting him to come out of the floor. I'll claim my kill. I'm the psychopath here. Can't pay you guys to play with me. That's how much you hate me. Oh, damn it, that was good. Hot dog. Flamethrower sucks. Oh no, it's the big guy. Flamethrower's not such a bad idea. Come on, you fat bastard, move. Run! Who needs skill when you got smart guns? This game is a hella fun. It's a feature, you pay more for it. Did I just say hella? Sorry, I think I woke up in 2012. Elder's gonna get 3 blueprints out of this because Elder's willing to play with me when everybody else picks me last for dodgeball. Nice maxed out cock. Thanks, Fost. Yeah, thanks. Gotta have a big cock in this game. Arc Raiders just likes me better than you, that's all it is. Right tool for the job, everybody. Pro tip from your local contractor. It looks like a cheap Raven here. It's not doing anything. So when they push the doorbell, it just shoots 2 tasers right out in their neck. Maybe it should have a camera and I should be the one who decides whether it shoots them or not because I don't want to accidentally get my mom when I lock her out of the house. Oh, yeah, all right. So there's me with the cheerleaders from the Dallas Cowboys. Man, that's strong stuff right there. I'm all by my lonesome. I've been abandoned. If that's not the devil holding the door for you, I don't know what is. What's up, everybody? We are looking to get into some, I don't know, we're just gonna chill for a bit. I was thinking maybe I'd play some Dead Space, finish that up. The controls seem to be working this time, so maybe I can get through that last 30 minutes of the game and finish that off finally. work on getting into Dead Space 2. I don't want to do Still Wakes the Deep because it's not Sunday. I like saving Survival Sunday for Sundays, so I'm not gonna bother playing that. But I was just thinking we'd just kick it for a bit until Dan gets home. He's running late today, so we're probably gonna have a late start on our rating. And then we're going to be getting into Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Indiana Jones movie as we start the Indiana Jones franchise, which I'm pretty excited about because I like the Indiana Jones franchise. I liked, past tense, the Indiana Jones franchise, I guess is a better way to say it. It's the franchise kind of goes like that for me. You'll see. We're starting out at the beginning, though, so high marks there. All right, let's bring this down to reasonable levels here. What's up, Nice? What's up, Devils fan? What's up, Fost? How's everybody doing today? Yes, Indiana, that's right. We're going to get there eventually, but right now, let's see if we can get into some Dead Space action here. Let's kill this music. No, really. Oh, it's gonna do that. This is Dead Space plays so clunky when I try and stream. It's kind of frustrating, but we'll get there eventually. Come on, bring it up. There we go. Let's see. I tested it before we went live to make sure it works. Oh, look at that. I think we better bring up the game sounds though a little bit so you guys can hear that. So I can hear it too. See, as soon as the mouse goes off the window, thanks, everything. Bring that up to like, I don't know, we'll go 60%. This might be kind of loud. I have no idea. We'll find out. OBS just wants to shit the bed as I do that stuff too. Come on, come on. I know you can do it. All right, there we go. Okay, we are at the end stages of Dead Space, so Sivashan, this is Dead Space, the original game, although it is remastered, and I've never played the remastered version. I played the heck out of the original first game, but we're gonna try this out and see if we can get through it and finish it. Cargo lift is not functioning. It's got a red cable. Oh, we're gonna have to go turn that red cable on, so I'm gonna have to run through the flames here. There we go. I think. Oh, right off the bat, got roasted. Whoops. I got almost no health, so this is gonna kind of suck. You've never heard of Dead Space? Seriously? The Dead Space franchise? I mean, look at this. He's right up there, Isaac, except he has two swords for some reason, because ChatGPT decided he needed to be half a fucking ninja, I guess. Still, he looks badass with the swords, to be honest. Okay, I made it across. What's this? Sifushin, I was actually going to call you tonight, but then I was like, oh, I got to go live. I don't want to get stuck in a conversation with him when I need to go live. I was running out of time. Whoop, whoop. Woo, made it all the way across. All right, circuit breaker, here we go. Can we put in fire suppression first? Let's do that. Okay. Turned off the fire suppression. Hopefully it'll stay off. That'd be nice. Let's turn on the elevators. Oh, we can do them both? Well, that's, oh, shit. Get out of here. Run, Isaac, run. Ah, dang it. Come on, cut his other arm. I'm out of ammo. Run, Isaac. What other guns do we got equipped? I didn't even think to check. All right, here we go. Let's get him with the saw blade thing here. There we go. That did him in. That's somebody on the ceiling or something? Oh, it's a motor up on the ceiling. Okay, whatever that was all about. You been sick? Not too much for talking? That's why Will hates AI. Dude, I'm sorry. I like AI. I think it's super useful. I don't use it to make things for me. I use it to assist me in making things. Let's see if what happens when I put that in there. Oh, I got health packs? Look at that. That didn't do any good. What's this? Ah! Jumped out of the floor. See, they didn't used to come out of the floor in the original game, so I'm not used to that. There's another med pack. Nice. Needed that. And another one. Yeah, keep hitting the juice, Isaac. I had 2 Red Bulls, and so my knee is just bouncing constantly. I've been laying off the caffeine a lot. 2 Red Bulls, that's a lot for me in one day. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I don't think I even need it. Where am I going? That way? All right, we should be good to go. To cargo bay? I don't think I want to go to cargo bay, right? I want to go up? Okay. All right, let's reload these guns. What's that? Contact gun? That's a flamethrower, and then my rifle. Let's use this gun for a while. Where am I going? Wants me to go straight down the middle. Okay. Check things out. So what's been going on in the Twitch realm? I haven't had time to get on Twitch and watch anybody lately. What is this shit?
Another malfunction. I have the Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open. Shin?
Shoot him!
Help me get him to the Kelly. Shoot him. It's not shit.
Shoot him! Shoot it! Oh, you dumbass. Come on! We've been on this ship for like 14 hours. He hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh
God
God.
Forge and Meaner T-Dub. Oof. Bad day for you, bro. But hopefully you left me a gun or something cool, right? Got the Singularity Core. Didn't go well for him, did it? How come? What's up with T-Dub?
What? Him and Vitals, they just flatlined.
Hammond's gone. Hammond shit.
Oh my God. Fuck! The battery's gonna blow! Go!
Just gonna keep running straight. Oh, safe spot. We'll do that. We'll do a save here. What's going on with T-Dub? Why is he meaner than usual?
Warning. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately.
Bat and cat registration is high? I don't know what that is. You gotta understand, Emma, I've been out of the Twitch game for a bit here. You won't play Quarantine? I guess everybody's playing Quarantine right now? Is that what all the cool kids are doing? I wouldn't know, I'm not a cool kid. I play my own games. I'm not cool enough to play with other people, so I have to play with myself on stream. Uh-oh. Cut his legs off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're out of ammo. Switch to something else. Oh, this guy's all super fast. That ain't gonna work. The big guys don't ever fall to the flames. Or do they? Oh, never mind. I guess they do. Okay, that worked. That door? Well, if they want me to go through that door, we gotta go look around for all the free goodies laying on the floor here. Oh, panels. Panels breaking, electricity shooting everywhere. Small med pack, I'll take it for sure. Is that where I came in? I must have come in through that door, right? Plasma energy, definitely needed that. They kind of made this game a little bit harder. The remastered version is a little bit harder than I remembered. T-Dub's chat wants quarantine and he just plays Rivals all day. Oh God, I'm sorry. Dude, I hate watching people play Rivals. It's so incredible. Like, for me who doesn't play Rivals, it is so horrible to watch other people play Rivals because it's such a fast-paced game I can barely even see what's going on. And I just don't care. And it's the same thing. Everybody just running and shooting and explosions and special abilities popping off like crazy, and I don't even understand it. Yeah. Who's that guy? There's a dude running down there. Did you see that? Let's go in the barracks and see what's in here. It does want me to go that way. Well, if it wants me to go that way, we got to go check out this first. Yeah, it wants me to go that way. Forget that noise. We're going to go check this out. Make sure we stomp all the dead bodies, see if there's any goodies in them. All right. That was a waste of time. Sorry. My bad. So what's quarantine all about? Do I need to check this game out too? Is it another game I'm going to add to my library and then promptly not play it? Looks like we're in the morgue or something. Nothing in there. Nothing in any of those. Woo, fire everywhere. Oh, gotta watch out. That's gonna light me up, I bet. How do I get past that? Oh, I just gotta time it. Okay, I could have ran right over it. I'd been fine. What's this way? And what's this way? Whoa, not going that way. No, maybe not going that way either. I don't know. Quarantine is where you inspect chat to see if they are sick. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Oh, is that the one where the people come in and you like scan their body parts and you can like harvest bits off of them to help rescue the next people that come through or something, and you got to put them in the right place? Okay, yeah. I remember watching him play that. That looked kind of fun. Just go this way. Whoa. Oh. Go, Isaac. Woo. Do we have enough oxygen to make this happen? What are you doing? There you go. Grab onto something, buddy. Okay. Cool. We're back in this room again? How the hell did we get back here?
Isaac, come in.
I'm here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
Wants me to go here. Okay, I can do that.
Exiting zero gravity.
Let's get our guns reloaded. I'm gonna stick with the Ripper though. That thing, oh, whoops, let's reload this one too. I'm gonna stick with the Ripper. It seems to be the most ammo efficient gun there is.
Unsent message retrieved from array buffer.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin.
Oh, Jesus! Too much caffeine for that shit, chat!
Afterwards.
Good God! Oh, there's something scary that I just heard down there. Oh shit, I don't have time for a water break. Go, shoot him! Shoot him! Jeez. Reached for a bottle of water and I got hit. Oh. Okay. Where am I going? Where's it? Okay, if it wants me to go through that door, you gotta check the other one.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reported. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation...
And we all know why.
7 was sealed off. They knew it, we knew
How come I can't get through here? Get through, come on.
Shut. That
Credits. Bailey's rig.
Mayday. This is USG Ishimura calling C. Wait, what the hell? Jesus. He took the whole comms array offline.
What's Bailey's rig gonna do for us? See what that is. Oh, it doesn't even show up in my inventory? I got lots of goodies in here. Okay, well, we'll find out when we get to the next station. You missed an IRL stream? Oh no. IRL streams are fun. I wish I did more. I wish I did IRL streams, but I'm too nervous. I'm just gonna drop it with the crappy phone connection, you know? Nothing in here. Already cleaned this place out, looks like. Glad the controls are working this time. Man, that was so annoying last time we played this and I couldn't get the controls to work. What is this? That way? No way. I'm not going that way. Electrical systems. This doesn't look like a good place to be. This looks like someplace we were already in. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that. I kind of want to just try and wrap this game up so I can move on. I want to get to Dead Space 2 and 3, to tell you the truth. This remastered game's great, and if you're interested in horror survival games, you can't go wrong with Dead Space Remastered. This is a fantastic remastered version. I'm surprised it didn't get more acclaim, man. Gotta walk slow through the slimy crap. Break room. Looks like I've been in here already and cleaned this out. I must be backtracking to a final game setting. There we go. Oh, are you guys excited for Indiana Jones tonight? I think we're gonna have some seriously long discussions about this franchise. It's older, so you've always got to talk about how it develops, right? How it holds up and such. It's got strong ties to other franchises. And it's both, it's got some like gruesome murder stuff in it, like gruesome deaths. And it's also got some really silly moments in it as well. And so it's kind of a weird mashup. It's a real weird choice that they made with this film. So we're gonna have lots to talk about tonight. Here's the store. Let's see what we can do here. Schematics submitted. Item now available for purchase. The large med pack. Useful. Storage. Classic rig. Suit level 1, suit level 2, suit level 3. What suit level am I wearing? Am I wearing suit level 3? Is it gonna, am I gonna get that much cooler? I don't actually notice any difference. I think I was already wearing the suit level 3 and it just like reapplied it. I don't know, whatever. Realize it's still Thursday in the US. Thought you'd see CA tonight? Well, he'll show up eventually. We're just gonna have a late start to R rating, so you guys will have to put up with me. Pulse rifle, contact beam, the force gun, all those weapons suck. I do have a lot of pulse rifle ammo though. And so you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is get rid of the flamer and instead add the pulse rifle. Go to the shop and see what we can do. I could have swore I got somebody's rig, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. Extend the upgrade path and gain access to special upgrades on the line gun, force gun, power nodes. I want those. I got 20,000 credits. Maybe I should buy one. But I want a suit upgrade too. Ripper upgrade. I wish it told you what it would give you. It just says extend the upgrade path. Well, what parts of the upgrade path am I gonna get, you know? Oh, let's buy a couple of nodes. There we go. And we're broke. Oh, I can sell some stuff. Look, I can sell this. Awesome. All right. Didn't we get rid of the flamer? Let's just sell the flamer fuel. Plasma cutter upgrade. We already own it, so we'll just use that next time we get into a bench. Ripper blades. I use the Ripper a lot. I don't really need the oxygen tank. I never use these oxygen tank refills. Let's just sell it. Might as well take the credits. All right, and then I've got 4 decent guns. I just need to make sure I equip that. Pulse rifle. How do I equip it? Action. Whip to that one. There we go. Let's reload it. How's my mic sound, by the way? I spent an hour tweaking my audio to get my mic to sound real good. I don't know if it's clipping or not. It might be peaking a little bit, but I did what the pros recommend. So hopefully I sound as amazing as I sound in real life. Okay, reach the executive shuttle. Here we go. I think we're gonna get into trouble here. That way? Well, we're gonna go check this out then. I see something. Ah! Well, that thing's not very powerful, is it? Oh, shit! Shoot his leg off! What's this? What's this? Benson's rig!
Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock.
His cat Goose hit the go live button on him, and he was not anywhere near his computer when he went live. Oh my goodness. I've been meaning to call ZKG and see if he wants to come on and do some movie stuff with us. Because, you know, we're going to have a shortage of hosts here pretty soon. Both Dan and Will taking time off because they're slackers! They're slackers and they don't care about our rating as much as I do. Thanks. Yeah, I kind of deserve that. You're right, I deserve it. Okay, I think this is where we're supposed to go. I remember when I used to use the good old cat excuse for going live too. So it's kind of weird because on here. Oh, I don't want to mess with the game. I was gonna switch windows. I'm not gonna do anything. On OBS, start and stop streaming button is adjacent to start stop record button. And so, like, I put a record button on my stream deck so that I don't have to, it's this one here, it's my record button, so that I don't accidentally hit the go live button when I just want to do some local recording. I used to do that all the time. I'd go live for 12 seconds and people would like, they'd get kind of mad because like, oh, you're not going to live stream or whatever. Small med pack, that's good. Gonna probably need that eventually. And a bench to work on. Nice. It's what we wanted. It's just what we wanted. Is his cat's name Goose? Or is his goose's name Cat? Wouldn't surprise me if he had a pet goose named Cat. And let's check out this new plasma cutter. Capacity damage. What's this special do? Melee attacks can knock enemies prone. Okay, that's new. That's new to the remastered stuff. How many nodes? I got 10 nodes. Damn. The thing is, I don't have hardly any ammo for the plasma cutter. What I want to do is upgrade the Ripper, man. What's this special do? Ripper blades gain an additional ricochet. I don't care about that. I hit my target with him. I don't need a ricochet. His cat's name is Goose. Okay. What if he's actually named Cat Goose? Let's get capacity, duration, and damage up, because those will be good. All the other, what about the pulse rifle? I'm kind of using that a lot. I could do capacity damage for 2 more. That wouldn't be too bad. I could get damage way up with that. What's this special do? Greatly increases ammunition capacity. I don't really care. I don't have enough ammo. It doesn't matter, but who cares about the capacity? If you don't have any bullets to put in the mag, you're done, man. Let's check out our suit and see what we can do. I don't need more air. Kinesis throw damage. I kind of want to get to the HP, though. Let's do that. Let's get to the HP. Stasis duration doesn't hurt. That's kind of nice. And more stasis energy. That's not bad either. I think I'm going to do all 4 of these. I'm definitely going to do 3 of these. I wouldn't mind having more stasis energy. Do I want more stasis energy? Or do I want to drop 2 and get more damage out of the pulse rifle? Reload time? Let's get more damage out of the pulse rifle and use up those 2 nodes. There we go. We're gonna feel that upgrade. I'll need a better flux capacitor for sure. Go back in time and fix my bad gameplay. Line racks for a gun I don't even have equipped. Oh wait, I do have the line gun, never mind. $70, $12, and $18.
Isaac, I'm losing you.
I hate her video feed.
Be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
If the marker's active, shit. The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym. How long will it take to install the singularity core on that shuttle?
Not long, if no one tries to stop me.
Hurry. We can't leave the marker in their hands.
No, really? Stating the obvious. She's such a Karen. There we go. We can fast travel to and from our new spot here. That's where it wants to go, the crew deck? Okay. More plasma energy, that's not bad. Did you see the Scary Movie 6 popcorn bucket? No, I haven't seen it. Is it any good? I got some guys at the hardware store that they always get the popcorn buckets no matter how much they cost. Because they're young and they don't have a mortgage, so they just throw their money into stupid things. I'm sure he'll probably bring it to work and show it to me. It's a bong? Okay, he probably won't bring that to work. We just got some new employees at the store too. 3 new employees. Replacing some outgoing employees. People who are moving on to bigger and better things. Haven't worked with them long enough to really have an opinion on any of them. I've only worked with all 3 of them for like a total of 4 hours. But I do like meeting new people and they seem like they could be okay. We'll have to see how it goes. Let's see here. We'll go to the store. I doubt I need to do anything, but I like going here just in case. Okay, inventory. Don't really need to sell any of this stuff. I could sell this. I don't use these stasis things, but in fact, let's just move them to storage. I'm gonna keep that, keep that, keep that. I'll keep all this stuff. This is all good ammo that I'm probably gonna be using soon. What I got in storage? Anything good? More ammo. We're gonna move all this ammo to inventory because we're gonna use it. And I got 13,000 credits. I could get another node, but I think I'm gonna wait. Instead, isn't there a Ripper upgrade? Line gun, force gun, flamethrower, fuel. Ripper upgrade. I am really tempted to get this one and see what the next upgrade path does. Yeah, screw it. Let's get that. What's up, Muna? Kyle Busch died? I don't like it when people die. But hey, that's how life goes. Long enough timeline. None of us survive it. You also don't have kids to waste money on? Okay, this one's locked. It looks like it's got some super clearance. Crew deck key card needed.
Security card.
Every time I think I've got a high enough clearance for security, they make a new security clearance. Only 41 years young? Hey, I'm 44 years young. We are both very, very young. You know what's creepy about getting old and what just absolutely sucks? You'll see a hot chick walking around And you're like, oh, wow. And then you realize she's less than half my age. And then you're like, that's horrible. And you feel terrible because that used to be the age range you were shooting for, but you're no longer in that age range anymore. Got clearance for that one. Boy, we're picking up tons of goodies here. Going through that door, okay. Got anything else? Look at all these cult members in here. Line racks. Something's gonna jump through that. I just know it. Make sure everything's topped off. There we go. 20 capacity in this gun now. Schematics. Advanced engineer rig schematics. We're going back to the store. Dude, I want to see the new suit. Come on. Did I pass the store? It's around here someplace, isn't it? Didn't we see it over here someplace? I could have swore there was a, there it is, there it is. Let's see the new rig. I remember the first time I had a conversation with my then girlfriend, now fiance, when we first started dating. I told her if I ever had a chance with Jessica Alba, I told her I'd leave her for Jessica expeditiously. She was like, I think something is wrong with you if that didn't actually happen, right? I was a big Jessica Alba fan. I was. What's new in the shop? 60,000! 60,000 to go to level 5. We don't even have level 4. We missed it somewhere. 60,000 credits. Damn it, I shouldn't have bought that node. I should, oh, it was the Ripper upgrade. We bought the Ripper upgrade. Shouldn't have bought that. Damn it. Wait, is there something I can sell? I think I got a pretty full inventory right now. Parts of you was very attracted to Jessica Alba. Ripper upgrade. I can't sell it back, I bet. This is all ammo I'm gonna be using. I don't need this though. We're selling that for sure. Okay. I mean, there's almost 10,000 right there with those 4. But that's still 50,000 away from my goal, so we're gonna have to do some serious grinding to get that level 5 suit. Yeah, Christina Aguilera was the one I was really smitten for. I had the life-size cutout of her. All these locked? That sucks. Text log. Use the kinesis module to grab the ball and shoot it into the rings before the timer runs out. Beating each level yields a reward that can be claimed from the lockers. When the center of a ring lights up, target that ring for a score multiplier. Play ball. Okay, we can do this. We could do this. We could spend a little time playing some Dead Space ball. Oh, shit. As long as you guys aren't gonna fuck with me the whole time. I think there's something through here that I probably need to get. Could have swore we went through this room, didn't we? We did. Erica Eleniak? I don't know who that is. What's up, Wonderful D?
I hope you do.
Oh, stupid HUD effects is looped over again. Oh well. All right, we're gonna play some Dead Space ball and see how this goes.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay, that's how I grab it. Activate Z-ball. So far, so good. Oh, what do I gotta do? I can't. Well, that was terrible. How do... Oh, no wonder. Oh, okay, that's why I'm not flying around. I was like, what's going on here? I think there's a monster in here with me. I hear a monster. Oh, there he is. Little shits. We're gonna kill all these guys before we try playing ball here. You realize what these monsters are actually made out of, right? These monsters are made out of babies. Human babies that have been corrupted by this virus thing, and tentacles grow out of them to make them crawl along the walls and stuff. Pretty freaking gross, if you ask me. Also makes for a very cool video game. All right, let's try and play ball. She's on Baywatch. Oh, okay. Was she a brunette on Baywatch? Because I loved all of the brunettes on Baywatch. Don't get me wrong, I got nothing wrong with Pamela Anderson. I'm into brunettes, I guess. All right. As long as monsters don't come out, we should be okay. Does it matter which one I shoot it at? I don't see any of them lighting up. Oh, that one's lit. Blue, lit up again. Oh, I see. Now it's getting tricky. Okay. It gets more exciting as you go. Ooh, I almost threw it in the wrong one there. Uh-oh. Ah! 2 in a row I missed. That sucks. Come on, get in the hole for crying out loud. Been married too long. I can't find the hole. Oops, I should have shot for the yellow when it was lit up. Could have got more points.
There we go. There we go.
That's it.
There we go.
Uh-oh. I saw that thing wobble. I should have known. Come on! There we go. What am I at? 145? Come on, give me the ball. Oh, crap. Crap! No! Damn it, the completionist in me says we got to do it again. I watched that movie Goat last night about the goat that plays rollerball, basketball, right? It wasn't too bad. It was no Spider-Verse movie, right? It's made by some of the same people, some of the same voice actors and artists and stuff. It wasn't nearly as good as Into the Spider-Verse, but it was a decent kids movie. It was really kind of predictable. The only person I paid attention to on Baywatch was Pamela Anderson, but mainly the Hoff. Yeah. To rock a rhyme that writes on time. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, come on. Oh, I really shouldn't have put that thing in my way. Oh, come on. We're off to a bad start. I grabbed the battery and threw it in my face on accident. All right, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Here we go. Oh, no! Get in the hole! Thank you. There it goes. Nice. We're doing good. We're getting there. Rim shot counts. Trying to get myself up a little higher. There we go. Nice. 115 out of 160. Gotta go for those lit ones. Apparently they give you more points or something. All right, blue, come on, blue. 145. We're doing better than last time. No! Rejection. Go for that green one, it's lit. 160. Oh, you bastards. Dude, this is gonna get hard. There we go. Nice, 185. Oh shit, that was just my bad shooting. Oh my god, I dropped the ball? Literally and metaphorically. Oh, 190 out of 220. Ah, screw it, that's close enough. That's close enough. We did pretty darn good there. Let's see what kind of rewards we get before we decide if we're gonna go, you know, trying it again. Stick this over here, get it out of the way. There. All but the last one. Pulse rifle rounds, lame. Contact energy, lame. Force energy, I don't even use those guns, man, come on! Credits, only 1,000 credits? That's very lame. Ruby Semiconductor, that's not bad. That's like, if I remember, that's like 5,000 credits. That's not bad. I don't know what's in 6, but honestly, the rest of those were kind of trash. I don't think it's worth going back there for the 6th one. I think we just book it, see what we can do. I saw the trailer and I had zero interest in that movie. From the Run DMC song? Oh, I guess I need to hear the beat to know what you were talking about there. All right. We got 5 out of 6. That's close enough. It's a passing grade. That's all we need. Oh, this is the viewing area for the little space ball thing we just did. Uh-oh, what's this? Crew deck key card. I guess that's all we needed? Okay. I bet monsters are gonna come out and get us soon now. Yep, head back down. There we go. For those of you just joining us, we're just kind of dicking around in chat today. trying to finish up a game I've been working on behind the scenes and talking about anything that comes up. Eventually here, Cleaning Agent and Dan are going to get together with me and we'll do our R rating of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I always want to say Last Crusade, but that's the third movie. Oh! Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can shoot his legs off without popping him. Oh, there's one behind me. Oh, crap. And I took the flamethrower out, didn't I? I told you! Get off me! Damn it, that's a bad run right there. We just lost half our health. Let me by, you bastard! Shit. I did not mean to hit those. Those fat guys are so hard to take down without the flamethrower. And then you end up using up so much ammo on these little shits. Probably better just to take the hit and use the health instead of all the ammo. Look, that's all my health pack. I'm down to 50% and I used a ton of my bullets, down to 5 bullets. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Reward 6 is a power node if you need one. Yeah, that ain't worth it. Thank you for looking that up, Nina. So after finding out that Indiana Jones had no actual purpose being in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, does that lower your score? It does. It does, Skinny Matthew. I didn't realize that until we were watching it in the watch party, and somebody pointed that out. Apparently it's been said on The Big Bang Theory, and I was watching the movie and going, holy shit, he has no purpose being in the film, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to reference that tonight. That's an important one to reference. It makes a huge difference in the film. It's a big, gaping plot hole. And so we're definitely going to be doing that. Oh, you were the one that pointed that out? Well, thank you for letting me know. All right. Where are we going now? Oh, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. I get so lost in this game. If they didn't have that little waypoint thing. Oh! Oh! He just like melted in front of me. I didn't even hit him that much. Oh, but there's this thing over here. Crap, let's switch guns. We're gonna need some ripper damage on these guys. That's right! Walk into my blades of death! There we go, that's better. I do love the Ripper. What a cool gun, right? Just like a big ass floating chainsaw. You remember when you were playing Doom, and I know you all played it, don't deny it. You were playing Doom, and you picked up the chainsaw for the first time, and you run through a couple of those pinkies, and you're like, this is the greatest weapon in the game. And then you find out that after that, you end up taking too much damage for it to be a reliable weapon for it to work. I love that the Ripper puts that blade out at a distance and allows you to carve through guys like that without taking the melee damage from them. Okay, there's our exit. Let's go to the store and tool ourselves up a little bit. I agree with you, LeBron. I think that the third movie is the best. But we'll get into that as we go through the franchise. But hell yeah, the third movie's the best. We're gonna sell that. Definitely. Oh, it's a 10,000. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's do that. There we go. The Ripper upgrade. I could have swore we... Oh, I guess I didn't do that. Oh, well. Force energy. I'm selling that because I'll never use that gun. Line racks are good. Contact energy. That's a super powerful weapon that I may actually want to use on like a boss fight or something. But I'm going to sell it anyway because I want the money. All right. Spielberg's best movie? Oh, man. I'd have to see the list. I'd have to see the list. That's a good question, though. Gosh, hold on. Let me bring up a list over here on my other computer. I don't want to go off this screen because it makes this game shit the bed. But let me take a quick look here. You. Off the screen? Oh my goodness, what is this? Please list all of... Nope, that microphone doesn't work. Never mind. You spell Spielberg, S-P-I-E-L-B-R-G-S. Bergs. Finish. I don't want a frickin' image. I don't want an image. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. His first movie was Firelight in '64? That seems weird. Duel, never saw. The Sugarland Express, I don't know that one. Those are some movies I'm gonna have to circle back around to and check out. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I loved. I did love that. I don't know if that's the best one. 1941, I don't remember. I think I've seen it, but I don't remember it well enough. Raiders of the Lost Ark, fantastic film. E.T., I hated. I hated E.T. I thought the whole movie just sucked. Twilight Zone, the movie, was amazing. Temple of Doom was pretty good. The Color Purple, no thank you. Empire of the Sun, I don't think I've seen it. Last Crusade, one of the greatest movies. I just love Last Crusade. Always, oh man, that was good. Hook was pretty good. Jurassic Park was amazing. Schindler's List was amazing. The Lost World was, The Lost World was a money grab. We went over that. Amistad? I don't know that one. Saving Private Ryan's a great movie. I like that one. AI Artificial Intelligence sucked. Minority Report was cool. Catch Me If You Can was fun. The Terminal was okay. War of the Worlds, not great. Munich was okay. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, we'll get into that. The Adventures of Tintin, never seen it. War Horse, I think I watched that, but I don't remember it. Lincoln, I saw that, but I don't remember it. Bridge of Spies, I don't know that one. The BFG? I don't know that. Or The Post, I don't know either of those. Ready Player One was cool, but I read the book, so it kind of spoils the movie for you. West Side Story in 2021, I don't remember that. And The Fablemans in 2022. He has also announced upcoming film Disclosure Day, which I do want to see that. So, of this list, it's probably going to be something like Last Crusade or Jurassic Park or Saving Private Ryan. I just really like those movies. And of course, Jaws. I mean, Jaws, oh God, Jaws is good. Jaws is so good. Yeah. I think Jaws, but you can thank a robotic shark that had issue, but great spin with the music. I like Jaws. I just think it was great. Sugar Hill Express, the cousin of the Pineapple Express. I don't know. I don't know Sugar Hill Express. Schindler's List is just a fantastic film. I've only actually seen Schindler's List one time because it was one of those intense and hard-hitting content that's just like depressing, but it was a powerful movie. Saving Private Ryan, I've seen dozens of times. I just love World War II movies. The BFG was basically the Iron Giant. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's switch to the pulse rifle and use up some of that ridiculous amount of ammo I have for it. And I think we're going through that door. Never entered the ocean the same after watching Jaws.
Security card.
I hear that. I can't wait till we do the Jaws franchise. I'm looking forward to the Terminator franchise coming up. That's gonna be good. Oh, hey, so I was going to... Oh, hold on, we got some serious story here. I'll get back to that.
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this increase.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the markers to the purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost?
Aye.
Yes. Then why not with me? Mr. Temple has refused. But we are so close. Everything that has happened on this war is just the beginning.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
Oh, man. Oh, that is hardcore. Did you see the guy? Has his eyes slowly tracked over to Isaac? Oh my God, that's hardcore right there.
Your death
Telling you guys, fantastic game. Let one of them little monster things out. That's not good. This guy got anything good on him? No? He's got a force gun. Where am I going? Escape the hunter, it just says. That's it? Just escape the hunter? Not very good. It's credits. Good thing we got lots of this ammo. Uh-oh. Take the plasma energy. Wasn't worth getting cornered and beat up. Just looking for the goodies, please. Probably getting back up, right? Put him back down. That's right. I didn't say you could stand up. Take that other arm off, make him last a little longer this time. What's this? Anything? I don't know what that is. It's nothing, apparently. Okay. This is all useless to me. We're going this way. Run, Isaac! I don't know how to escape the hunter. Okay, how do I get through this thing? I don't know how to get through this. That's nothing. What's this thing do? Maybe I can pick this up and use it as a bomb or something? I don't know. It's a thing. Something I can pick up. It is an explodey. Oh, that didn't do me any good. That didn't do me any good. Uh-oh, I'm out of stasis energy. I gotta figure this out somehow. There's some lockers over here. That's not gonna do me any good, but I'll check them out. More ammo and health. I'll take it. But it's not what I want. I don't see any way to do this. Come on, shoot the leg off. There we go. It just says go through this thing. Oh, is there like modules? Oh, there we go. There's one of them. That's what I gotta do, is shoot some of that stuff. I gotta find those little nodules. Oh, that was it? Just the one? Okay. I'll take it. Great, I gotta walk slow. Awesome. I bet it doesn't have to walk slow in this crap. Oh, it's not gonna follow me? That was lucky. Favorite movie director? I mean, I do like Spielberg. Okay, don't know what's going on here. Objective updated and it's all cryptic. I can't even read it. Go around here and see what's around the other side. No power. Okay. It wants me to go through there where there's no power. Okay. I think I remember this section. I gotta walk through and do something. Not Michael Bay. I can't stand Michael Bay movies. I was impressed by the first Transformers movie. And then after I realized that that's all Michael Bay can do, I just don't enjoy any of his stuff anymore. I'm not gonna say he's bad. I just don't. He's just got nothing interesting for me to watch anymore. Come on! Pose them all! Oh, shit! Really could use the flamethrower right about now. Come on. Come on, dude! Go down already! Grab some of this stuff off the floor. Credits! Yeah, that's just what I wanted. Big old pile of squigglies holding themselves together there. Oh my god, out of ammo finally? Get the Ripper here. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a disaster. That was horrible. Got our asses kicked. Damn, that sucked. Take the ruby semiconductor, sure.
I'm proud of you, you know that.
He used the same scenes from other movies in all his movies, yes.
I hope you do.
Everything's the same in a Michael Bay movie. You've seen one, you've seen them all. I actually like M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's a great storyteller. I know all of his movies aren't amazing, but he's got, like, that's a guy who swings for the fences. Sometimes he misses, but sometimes he knocks it out of the park. And I like that. I can respect a director that tries. What do I got in the inventory here? Not a lot. Okay. Let's get our guns reloaded. His best movie, though, is Bad Boys 2. That's not saying much, man. That's not saying much. How about that Ripper? There we go, the Ripper upgrade. What's this do for us? What's the special? Ripper blades gain an additional ricochet. That's stupid. I don't want the I don't use the ricochet shit. That's dumb. That was stupid. We wasted our money. Duration, capacity, all that. That was stupid. What a waste. What a waste. I'm gonna take more stasis energy. I could have used that in that previous battle. I could have used more stasis energy. Let's go to the store and clear out our junk and buy anything we need. Well, we're not buying anything. We're saving up for the suit. Oh, I didn't even watch the live action Avatar movie. No thanks. Wasn't interested. I'm not into the airbender stuff. I don't want it. Signs, yeah, I like Signs. I like Signs, Sixth Element, I even like Lady in the Water, the one about the... Had John Leguizamo with one buff arm. That one. I enjoyed that one. A lot of people didn't. There's the one where the trees try and kill everybody, which was kind of dumb in premise, and I didn't like the ending. But the movie itself overall wasn't terrible. I just didn't like what they did with it. Oh, that's crap. I was on the wrong gun. Meant to be on the Ripper. All right. Save here. Not going to be a great spot to save, but we'll do it. I think some of his movies you have to watch 2 or 3 times, like The Village, to appreciate and like his movies. I liked The Village with one playthrough. It's just that when I was watching The Village, I was expecting a different twist. It was a good twist, and I liked the movie, but I kept waiting for another thing, and it didn't happen. And I was like, man, you could have got me with a 1-2 punch. You left off with just the one. So, the 90s Super Mario Brothers movie? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay to be one of the directors to get us to watch that film, man. We got stasis recharge. Oh, large med pack. We're doing a boss fight, baby. They're gearing us up. Yeah, they don't give you all these goodies for nothing, man. We're gearing up for a fight here. Okay. Just making sure I know what buttons do what. And look, they even gave us a pole over here. Look at that. Look at that. I got a pole to stab somebody if I want. It wants where's it wants to go? Destroy tendrils in Strand's quarters? Why is it? It's saying I can't go that way. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll have to go this way. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Thank you. Oh, it's like a slow-mo bottle right there, too. They got all these goodies over here for us. What did you think of Unbreakable, Split, and Glass?
Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock.
Those were really good. I definitely liked Unbreakable, Split, and Glass. Unbreakable and Glass were probably my favorite. Split was a little weird, although I did appreciate the acting in it. And they weren't my type of superhero movie, but they weren't like a Marvel superhero either. That's what I kind of liked. It was like a different take on the superhero genre, and so I thought it was really cool. The best part of it is you didn't even realize it was a superhero movie until like the end of Unbreakable. Okay. Good God, guys. And worst off, frickin' HUD effects is looped over, so it's like twice as long and loud. Somehow I need to put a battery pack in there to get this door open. I don't even know where a battery is. I gotta fix that stupid HUD effects thing, man. Cause that sounds like shit, guys. That sounds like shit. Oh, I can just pull all this furniture away. I didn't realize I could just pull all this crap out of there. They wanted us to do some interior redecorating. That's what they wanted. Now I can go through, right? There we go. Hey, buddy. Maybe that oxygen wasn't such a bad idea. Maybe I should have picked that up. I hear monsters in here. I hear them. Oh, that's one of those wall guys that spits the little pods out on the ground, I bet. Hold on, I'm gonna go catch my breath and come back in here and fight them. I like how the toxic gas can't go through the door like I can.
Toxic hazard detected.
Oh, there's oxygen. Right there. Uh-oh. Oh my God, he just took my friggin' head off. I went from almost full health to nothing. What's up, Deadpool? Oh, man. Well, we're gonna have to find a different weapon loadout for that guy. Not going after him with a ripper.
You failure.
Dude, HUD effects is so messed up today. It's so messed up. Oh, man. Maybe I should have saved it after moving all this furniture. All right. Let's go with this one, I guess. See how this works.
Toxic hazard detected.
Toxic hazard detected. No shit, lady. Is that what all this green gas is? It's a little light there. Oh, it's a pole. It's one of those poles I can throw. Mow it down! Shit, need oxygen. I think we got him. Took a lot of ammo, but we got through it.
I don't like you, but I respect.
Oh, there's another one, damn it.
But I respect the effort.
There we go. Got that one easy. I should have done that the first one. That would have been a lot easier. If there's any goodies I dropped around here. Slow-mo can, I don't need that. And now you get to wear a wig. Son of a bitch. We were having such fun today, chat. Such fun, and then you gotta go pulling out the wig button. All right, let me get some oxygen and get out of this little section where I'm gonna die. Let's do this one. Fuck me! Get down, you little shit. All right, there's a door over here, though. It's a storage locker. You gotta go check out storage because it's gonna have goodies in it. There's the power cell I needed for the other room. And a node. Whatever that is. Plasma rounds, I'll load that up. I feel like that guy's... oh! Oh, he's gonna come in? Shit! I don't want him to come in.
Goodies like oxygen, said viewer Devil's Fan 95.
Where's the battery? No, no, the battery, not the light! Shoot him again! Okay, don't shoot him again. Come on, get me the battery, please. No shit. Think the door is over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See here. Boom. Patch you guys up a little bit. Try not to get killed myself here. Ah, you bastards! Fat guy popped, dang it. Get off! Oh, damn it, I missed him. There we go. Got those guys. All right, where'd that battery go? Didn't we need a battery for a room in here someplace? Well, that's not cool. This. The mess hall. That's where I came in, right? Where's my damn battery? Did I break it? No, really, I wanted the door to open, please. Let's save real quick. All right, and then I'll grab that wig, sorry. Seven, you got a hat redemption? There. Do I look pretty now? All right. I think I already saved it, didn't I? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm gonna go ahead and write over it just in case. All right, so now I need to figure out where I dropped that stupid battery. It wasn't here, because I gotta go, wait, go that way? What in the world? No. Damn it, this stupid guy. Hate that guy. He's uber fast. He's not gonna come out? Okay. Oh my god, he came out. And hitting him with slow motion just puts him at normal speed. I don't want to waste any more ammo on this guy. Just kill him already! Holy crap, that guy took a lot. Oh, that was just a body stuck to the door. I guess that's... Hey, there's my battery. Okay. Where was the place that this battery went? Was it the mess hall? Wants me to go that way now. Recharge. Fill everything up that we can first. Hey, there it is. Did that guy just go? He left? Okay. Get all our guns reloaded. This thing's completely empty. Wow, we're down to the plasma cutter. To go through there, so we go down here and check this first. Oh, now it wants us to go that way. Oh, we're gonna go past the mess hall now. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. Really? It's just gonna break? It's not gonna shoot somebody at me? Okay, that's all right, I'll take it. We're back here again? Oh, now we can go up the elevator, all right. Okay, this is all making sense now. I need to switch weapons. I got some empty guns I don't have ammo for. I can't believe we used up all that pulse rifle ammo, man. That was a lot of ammo we shot. Trying to find if there's any like yellow nodes that I need to shoot. There's a store. That was nice. I'm gonna scope this place out before I go jumping into that store and have a monster hit me in my back. Hey, med pack, all right. Save spot, cool. Does it want me to go? It wants me to go through that door. Okay. Let's check out the store, then we'll save our game. Somebody mentioned cleaning agent. Did cleaning agent show up? I don't see him in chat. You guys are waiting around for our rating to start. Well, so am I. We're waiting for Dan to get off of work. He's had to work late tonight. 31,000 credits. We did pretty darn good. Nothing useful there. Storage. Well, I'm thinking we take the contact beam and the contact energy because my other guns are pretty empty. The pulse rifle's empty. I'm really low on line gun stuff. So let's do the contact. And we will get rid of the pulse rifle. And we're not going to buy anything in the store because we're saving our money for a brand new suit. You'll replace Dan tonight? Hell of an upgrade if you ask me. Whip that to there. Oh, I didn't get the ammo out of there. Whoops, that was dumb. I think that gave me like one bullet. Oh, five rounds? 5 rounds in the contact gun. Okay. Well, we can do some damage with that. But that's kind of like I mean, contact gun is like last resort. That's the bazooka. You know, the contact gun is the bazooka of this game. All right, so let's go save our game. Dude, I think there's a little bit more in this game than I thought there was. I thought we were like 30 minutes to go, but hell, I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and and I don't think we're near the end yet. Oh, I can't hear this.
You need to install the singularity core. Isaac!
Oh well. Daniel's is gonna tell me something, I'll follow a waypoint. Not a big deal. Destroy the tendril. Still on the same thing then. I don't know what Daniel's had to say. We're still doing the same thing. What the? Okay. Lights are going down. What's this? It's a pole right there. Oh. Stick that guy to the wall. Woo! Did you see that slime ball just go whizzing past my head? Whoa, my goodness. Run! Run, Isaac! Why are you not running? Let's try this contact gun. Ow! Got hit right there. What? Oh, I gotta charge it. I died. I don't know how to use the contact gun. I need audio. I gotta use audio here. Oh well, Too Many Hats was 8 minutes ago. I did my 5-minute stint with both. Yep, I got murdered. Got murdered on that one. You know what sucks is when you put your headphones on left and right backwards, and then the audio is reversed for you, and so you keep looking this way and getting hit in the back of the head. Install the Singularity Core. That's what the voice said to do. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, you hold it down. And it shoots a big ass beam. Okay. Well, now we're gonna restart. Invert your ear controls for an easy fix. How about just wear your headset the right way? Oh. And why does the Ishimura have to be the scariest looking spaceship ever built? Like, even if it's not in a horror setting, it is a scary ass, not inviting ship. All these sharp edges, ridges, everything looks like a spinal column with like grotesque spikes coming out of it. And then you add in all of this crap too, and it looks that much more scary. Great game design is what I'm trying to say here.
What's happening? Find the shuttle. You need to install the Singularity Core. Isaac! Isaac, can you hear me?
I guess I couldn't hear her the last time, huh? Let's try this one. I could pop 2 rounds off, or I could get in close with the Ripper. Let's try and get in close with the Ripper. I don't want to use the line gun on these guys. Let's just run a circuit real fast, see if I can't collect these guys and kill them before they get me. Here we go.
Hazardous anomaly detected.
I'm just gonna keep running circles until I kill them. Look at all them Ripper blades they're giving me. Woo! Uh-oh. Ah! That's right, get in the corner!
Quarantine lifted.
Quarantine lifted? Okay. Well, that was so much easier when I was paying attention and knew what was coming. I can't believe how much audio helps in video games, man. If you guys are rocking a cheap headset playing your video games, upgrade. It is so worth it. I went into these Cloud X, whatever they are, the same thing that Dan and Will use. They're not even like top of the line gear, but they're real good. I love them.
Proud of you, you know that.
Thanks, Mr. Rogers.
I hope you do. I'm proud of you, you know that.
Deluxe quarters to control Nexus. Those 2 are disengaged. I didn't see any nodules to shoot to make this thing go away, so I don't think I can do anything about it. It wants us to go this way. Okay, let's go check out lights. That's just a pole on the ground. Hey, buddy. You didn't scare me. That was bad timing. I was like looking right at it when it happened. Anybody else? Anybody? No? They got the scary music like there's still something out here lurking around. I can hear something in the vents. It's kind of freaking me out. All those poles I could use to stab people with. Slow-mo canister. More poles on the ground. We need a battery pack, it looks like. This one isn't telling me where to go. Uh-oh. You know how screwed I am now because I don't know where to go. Deluxe bathrooms. Bathrooms in horror games are always scary, even when they don't have people hanging from the frickin' ceiling with a hood over their head. Oh my god. Line rack on the toilet. Sure, that's where... Yeah, that's where I keep my ammo, too, in the bathroom on the toilet. I know Bubba Hotep keeps his ammo in the bathroom, but that's only because he keeps ammo in every room. Not showing me where to go. Deluxe quiet bunks. Okay, we'll check these out. More line rack ammo. There's the battery. What's up, bitch? Lady, somebody ate most of the skin off your arm. Dude, so good. This game is so good. Uh-oh. That's right. Okay, those don't have power, but I don't see where this battery goes. To the central nexus. Is it going to tell me where to go yet? No, not really. Let's try in here and see if that'll get us anything. Okay, I see the wiring. Wiring's running over here, sorta? I don't know. It goes into the wall over there, so I'm not really sure. Says that we need to go through that door. So I guess it's supposed to be over here. Best headset audio you ever had? The Astra A40s, huh? Never heard of those. What's the price on that, D? On those, on the A40s? I like when people ask me about streaming and what they need to do and stuff, I like to be able to give them a variety of options for their price range. Uh-oh. Cut the legs off first, then come the arms. Contact beam energy, okay. Give power to that one. I'll shoot a long range shot. Oh, hey, that ricochet came in handy, didn't it? That's the first time I've used the ricochet and I did it on accident. Not gonna show me where to go? Well, we did unlock this one. What's this? Circuit breaker, what's it gonna do? Doors, lights. Well, can we do both? No, we only get doors or lights, but not both. So we'll do the doors, because we have a flashlight. Deluxe bathrooms. We've already been in here. Must be those other doors. Not that one. Deluxe quiet bunks, we did. Quiet bunks, we did. Deluxe shift bunks. Let's try that. That's a lot of boots with nobody in them. It's crazy. Oh my god, somebody was bowling with feet. Holy shit. Look at that. There's the 2 pins left over. Using a head as a bowling ball. No freaking way. That's hilarious. Gold semiconductor, all right. Explodey ball thing there. I like that. What was that? Nope, that was nothing, sorry. Retail for like 150 European. 150 is a great price range for a good headset. Like $100 American is kind of like that breaking point where you can find trash and you can find good ones and you never really know. Destroy the tendril in the deluxe corridor. It still wants me to go through that one? Why do you keep looking at the floor, dude? What in the world? Don't stop looking at the floor. Show me where the damn thing's going. What if I go this way? What if I go right here? It just goes into that room and then dies. All right, we're just gonna start on the far left and go around through every door in this room until we find out what the hell we're supposed to be doing. We did the deluxe bathrooms. I know we did that. Should we turn the lights on and see what happens? Wait. Didn't change anything. The lights are still dark. I don't get it. This one brings us around the corner and we come out the other door. Okay. Still moving through, going to the left. This is the Shift Bunks Deluxe, which doesn't have power, nor does the other Shift Bunks Deluxe. So let's try that one out, see what happens. That's the central nexus. All right, so we're gonna switch the power over to the doors. There's also the guest consultants something or other. Let's try that one too. Maybe I missed that one, I don't know. Oh, that one's still locked, okay. There's an explodey barrel there. I don't know if... That doesn't seem like something they want me to use, because these are one-time use. Like, if I accidentally break this, I don't get another one, so that can't be it. It's time. You say so. How can I possibly get rid of this tendril? That didn't do it. I don't like it when I get stuck like this. Let's check out these deluxe quarters real fast. If there's something I'm missing. I don't remember being in here, actually. Yeah, I haven't been in here. Okay, at least it's something new. Don't have the security clearance for that one? Okay. More Ripper blades, always nice. Alright, well at least it was someplace new. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's going there. What the hell am I missing? Okay, so there's two things of power coming out of there. What's that one? Not letting me do anything. Okay. Let's follow this blue line and see where it goes. Well, what's this? Oh, is that the node there? I missed it. Okay. Whoops, that was stupid. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. All that just because I couldn't see that stupid node. Hey, buddy. Let's get out of here now. While they're screwing around, we're just gonna run and save some ammo. Oh, there's the tendrils breaking down. Okay. Let's give ourselves a quick save here. We actually did pretty well in there. Hey, Dan! Dan's here! Dan's here. We can start our rating. All right, Dan. I just saved. That's a good spot. We'll stop. We'll lock it up. We'll go get to our rating here. Quit to desktop. Go. It's gonna take a while for this game to die. There we go. Shared chat is now on. Well, we're linked up. I don't know if shared chat's on or not. Dan has to share the chat. This one. Come on. Start virtual camera. Let's change that. We don't want that. We want this one. That's probably not a great one either. We can come up with something better than that background, right? Hey, Dan, I can't hear you. Will, does he know he's muted?
I can't hear him.
Okay. I'm going to try and change my background here while Dan's sticking around.
I can't hear him on his stream either.
How about now?
There now we hear you.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Good evening, all.
Let's see if I... Yeah, Will, you're you got a little bit of background noise or something going on there. I don't know if that's something you're able to fix or do something about. If not, no worries. But okay. Sorry guys, I've had a not a bad week, just a busy week. So a little late getting out of work on time. Thank you guys for stalling or waiting on me or whatever you ended up doing, but appreciate you. That's already significantly better than it was. So
How can you still hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
I was playing with microphone settings. Some guy posted some weird thing. I don't know.
Yeah, don't trust some random people on the internet.
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Found that out the hard way.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Grab that. Copy. Paste. Background. How you guys doing this week?
Doing all right. Doing okay. No complaints.
Excellent.
It was good weather this week, which was nice. Although my grass is growing like crazy, so.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
We had a bunch of tornado warnings last night.
Oh.
2 nights ago, which is not normal for the area. So that was fun. I was getting them at work, so Amy and my kids were fine at home, which was good. But our power went out, and in the jail, like when power goes out, like it should, we have backup generators. It should kick on instantly. So I don't know why it didn't. But the power went out, and it was out for a good like 15 seconds, which doesn't sound like it's a long time, but it knocked out cameras, the radios, the phones. Like we were like dark for a while. Like that's not good. Like that should never happen. So that was interesting. Thankfully, in my department, it didn't affect me too much other than just having to sit there for a little while, but
Right.
not great. Not great. All right. I'm gonna just back that off just a little bit. And we're just make it the tiniest bit bigger. There we go.
That's what she said.
Back off and make it bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I can believe that. All right. Brian, you watched the right movie, right?
Yes, I did. I did not watch American History X. I watched Indiana Jones.
Excellent. Love to hear it.
Oh boy.
We do sometimes get tornadoes, Bubba Hotep. They're definitely rarer than down where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of places in Canada, but there is a couple.
I've got my Google Docs. I've got IMDb. I've got the poster ready to go. I think I'm as ready as I can be, which is good because we're only, half an hour late.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, right, because it's not called that. It's called this. Raiders. Where's the Lost Ark? Cool.
Just a second.
All right.
Come on.
Trying to remember if there's anything else. I mean, well, you know what?
Just wing it. Whatever. Indiana Jones style. Just winging it.
Well, I was debating trying to do the TikTok thing again, but I think I will not bother because it's already so late.
The tickety talk. Oh,
if I had time to prepare for it ahead of time, maybe, but I don't know if I care enough to do it right now.
Fair.
Especially for the 4 viewers we'll get.
Yeah. Have a drink instead. That'll help.
Run was saying earlier how much he thought we'd enjoy reviewing the Mario movie from the 1990s.
That is not at all true. Don't let my chat get carried away with things. It's not true.
Mazago, he's a gold mine. He's a gold mine.
I do like John Leguizamo. I do.
I'm gonna watch it at some point because I've never seen it. It's gonna happen for like a like a movie reaction or on the watch party or something.
You're in for a ride.
Oh, I know it's not good. I'm aware of the stories and they were both drunk the entire time because they were stuck making this awful film and I mean, I know what I'm getting myself into, and I also feel like I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. You know what I mean? What was I? Oh, that can wait.
There's a Double Dragons movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. We were talking about Spielberg's list of films, and I realized there's like 7 or 8 Spielberg films I haven't seen.
Oh, there's a lot more than that for me.
Yeah.
Or do you mean classics? Like there's some stinkers, there's some meh that I
going all the way back to like 61. There's like 7 or 8 that I haven't seen.
That's it?
Because this is only his 3rd or 4th movie, isn't it? Raiders?
So he starts out with in 1964 he started with Firelight. Then there's Duel, the Sugarland Express, which I haven't seen that. Jaws, Close Encounters, 1941. Raiders, E.T., Twilight Zone, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, Color Purple, which I hated, Empire of the Sun, never saw it. Last Crusade, Always, fantastic movie. Hook,
Welcome in, Be Rich.
Jurassic Park, we know where Dan lands on that. Schindler's List, Lost World. Amistad, I don't know that one. Saving Private Ryan, AI, Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal, War of the Worlds, Munich, Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull, Adventures of Tintin, oh my god. War Horse, Lincoln, Badge of Spies, The BFG, The Post. I don't know The Post. Ready Player One.
I've never seen Tintin. I've actually heard decent things.
Yeah. West Side Story and The Fablemans. And of course, you got Disclosure Day coming out soon too. That's 36, almost 37 movies, and I haven't seen about 8 of them.
I've probably seen 6.
You've only seen 6? Wow.
the highlights.
You ripped into him a little bit during the Jurassic Park era. So, like, are you just not a fan?
No, I think he is deserving of his kudos in movie making. He is definitely a good movie maker, but doesn't mean I have to love him.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair.
I like his general genre of films that he makes. There are all these kind of fantasy fiction ones that are fun and entertaining and interesting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yeah, he's got a style for sure, for the most part.
All right, you guys want to jump into this one? You as warmed up as you're going to get?
Let's roll into it. Is that?
I get it.
Fitting?
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're gonna crack open the.
It's gonna be one of these nights. Here we go. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Indiana Jones, a professor of archaeology, is hired by the U.S. Army Intelligence to find the legendary Ark of the Covenant. But time is of the essence, as the evil Nazi regime is also honing in on the relic for its rumored world-changing powers.
The fuck was that?
Hello.
I'm just picturing like the bat logo spinning as we like come in and out of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a cereal. I get it.
That's right. That's based on the old 40s cereals. That's exactly what it was.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Our Rating, the show where I get together with two of my friends. We take a movie franchise, break it down by movie, give it an overall score, and then throw it back up on the board to see where it lands compared to the other movie franchises. This week, we're talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is the first Indiana Jones movie dating all the way back to 1981, and I'm joined, as always, by Brian and Will. Brian, how are you doing this week?
I'm good. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing okay this week. Happy to be here. What about you, Will?
I'm doing okay. We're all doing okay.
Excellent.
Yay.
Now, this movie is a classic. It's older than all of us, so I have to ask, do either of you remember your first time watching this? I can't imagine either of you, this is your first time viewing today, right? Like, you've seen this before?
Seen it before.
Okay. Do you remember your first time watching?
I'm pretty sure it was like sitting in the living room with the family kind of thing, and I don't really remember specifically, but I remember enjoying it for sure as a kid, you know, the adventure of it all.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. This movie's like rated like, what?
PG.
13 or something?
PG-13, yeah. But
didn't exist.
Oh, yeah, it didn't exist back then. So
yeah, I remember my mom freaking out when like people's faces were melting off and stuff. And she's like, "You shouldn't be watching this." And too late.
Like, it's pretty gruesome as far as like 80s PG rating, I would say. But
sure.
I definitely watched this before I was 10 years old, 100%.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. I don't remember my first playthrough. This is one of those movies that is just baked into my DNA. I don't remember the first time I saw this. I don't remember the first time I saw Star Wars. I remember playing Star Wars and playing as Indiana Jones as a kid. Right. But I don't remember the first time I saw bits and pieces of it or all of it together, whatnot. I can picture myself running around the backyard like just having a blast with it. But no, I don't remember this movie per se.
Speaking of,
I'm curious if either of you did, or if you all say kind of the same thing. Like, we all grew up roughly around the same time, so we all had kind of that same, like, just this just existed in our world.
Yeah, as far as I remember, it's always been in my brain.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice the hard ties to Star Wars when watching this? The sound, some of the themes, the different cinematography.
Well, you got Harrison Ford, John Williams, Spielberg, George Lucas, like all of the ingredients are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost felt a little overwhelming when I was like, whoa, I don't remember being this strong of a I mean, it's almost the same franchise, it feels like.
It's a Lucas piece.
Yeah,
sure.
it's a Lucas, yep.
I would argue that a little bit. They have their own directions they go, but I understand to an extent what you're saying, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I've actually heard rumor. I haven't actually watched that closely, but in some of the caverns and things, you can see like a C-3PO and things on the walls that they like hide in.
I've seen it on the internet. I've never caught it in the movie, but yeah, apparently C-3PO and R2-D2 are like parts of the hieroglyphics. I don't know if it's in this one or in Last Crusade. I think it's this one. But yeah, they definitely appear. But that's more just like a silly Easter egg that you have to be like eagle-eyed to catch that. That is
For
not,
sure, yeah.
Plot related or anything.
No, for sure.
All right, so this movie starts off, and you have, of course, the iconic raiding the temple, finding the fertility goddess, stealing it out, and getting chased down by the bull. I have to ask, is this the most or one of the most iconic cold openings in cinema? Can you think of one that is more prevalent or more well-known than this one? Or better?
Off the top of my mind, I don't know if I can call out a better one.
Yeah.
But it definitely set the benchmark, if nothing else. It is fantastic.
I will say this. If it's not this one, Spielberg owns it. Like, Jaws is another one that's like iconic. The Jaws eating the ship, kind of trying to get up on the ship and eat them. That sequence. Like, basically anything that went into one of the amusement parks in that era, was a great cinema scene, and they built that into like Epcot Center or one of the other ones. So I think this is probably one of the most iconic scenes, running from the boulder, being chased out of the building. I can't top a better one, but if there are, it's probably on one of Spielberg's lists because he has some pretty iconic scenes.
For sure. Like, most of this movie, I was kind of thinking about this while I was at work. Most of this movie is pretty iconic in some way, shape, or form. Like, parts of this movie, massive parts of this movie have been stolen for, like, Simpsons, Futurama, South Park, like anything. It's been...
Oh, the fist fight on the airplane.
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah, the boulder at the beginning, the fist fight on the airplane, the faces melting at the end, the box getting carried into storage as the credits roll. Like,
swapping of idol for sand.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
This movie is part of the culture in a way that I'm not sure anything else we've really reviewed. Off the top of my head, I'm not looking at the list or anything. In a way that I don't think anything else we've reviewed is. Like, not quite to this level. Obviously, there's other classics we've touched, but...
Yeah, I would argue a little bit that, like, the... this blanked hard there. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Dollars trilogy kind of reinvented the Western genre. I feel like this reinvented action movies to what they are kind of a modern day styling of now.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. The Dollars trilogy has some pretty iconic things to it, but I don't know if they're as... This is going to sound weird. I don't know if they're as well known for where they come from. Like, I think everybody knows that, like, wow, wow, wow. Right. But, like, gun to your head, how many people would know what movie that's from?
Mm-hmm. Sure, that doesn't mean it hasn't affected it.
No, I'm not taking away from that. I am not. Yeah. I feel like you could show almost any scene of this movie to somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, Indiana Jones."
Yeah. I think just for the genre comparison, as like what it did for the genre, moving it forward, I think that's kind of the parallel that I was kind of talking about.
Nope, that's totally fair.
Now, you were talking about the opening, cold opening. I think everybody loves that. That was Alfred Molina's first credited appearance on film. I will always remember him as Doc Ock from Spider-Man. Amazing actor in general, but what did you guys think? He's just a small little part in this. I thought he crushed it.
Yeah, I thought he was great. Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I think he did very well for the amount of screen time that he had. I don't know that there's one actor in this entire film where I'm like, and everybody else, I think for the most part, they kind of crushed their roles in this. Like,
who's the one actor?
It's like, it's a one-line character when they go to Rhys Davies' house, and it's his wife, I think. And there's like a monkey on the table. She's like, "Oh, a monkey," and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's cute. Oh, then it lives with us now." And you're just like,
yeah.
Okay,
can we take a minute to talk about the monkey and how discombobulated that monkey fit into this plot? Because at first, what's the female actress's name? I forgot to bring up my list of names for all this.
Karen Allen.
Okay, so at first Karen Allen is like, it's gross, it's got rabies, get it away from me. And then suddenly she's feeding it, she loves it. And then it's trying to like oust her to the people finding her. Then the monkey dies from poison. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to feel bad for it or not. Like, is this a bad monkey? Is this a good monkey? I don't know where they're going with the monkey. The monkey was just there. It was weird to me.
It was
definitely a bad monkey.
It hailed Hitler, man.
Yeah.
Right, but like, why are they in a couple of scenes? They're very friendly with the monkey and enjoying its companionship.
They don't know it's a bad monkey.
Yeah.
Right.
For them, it's just like a pet. Like it's if a cat came across you and was like nudging into you, you'd pet it, right? And you're gonna pet the cat probably. And
I guess it was kind of weird because like they don't know it's a bad monkey, and then the monkey dies from the poison which its own master put on the dates, which is kind of weird. And the monkey dies, and everybody's like, oh well. Like, if you thought it was a cute, cuddly friend of the family, wouldn't you be a little bit more upset about that? I don't know. The monkey just didn't feel right. It felt like they maybe edited some different scenes in where they just had some magic happen, and they're like, oh, that's a good scene, so we'll just fit it in here, and it didn't fit very well to me.
So Indiana did just lose Marion. I don't think he's gonna cry too hard about the monkey. But also, apparently they did film the monkey death scene with an animatronic monkey, and it was too good. And Steven Spielberg was like, "This is gonna make people sad, and this isn't the vibe we're going for right now." So that was why they killed it like off screen to just be like,
"Yeah,
this thing happened, and we move on." So there were extra scenes there that they're just like, this doesn't really fit the tone we're going for right now. This isn't what we're focusing on. We're focusing on finding the Ark and seeing what happens to Marion.
I mean, in general, I think using a monkey as a grift is a strange choice, but it was cute, and it served the purpose it needed for the story to be.
Yeah, it progressed the plot there like they needed it to, so I guess it's okay. It felt a little weird. There were just some scenes where they really liked the monkey, and then they didn't like the monkey, and the monkey was supposed to be bad, but it was sort of good, sort of. I don't know.
It's dramatic irony. They think the monkey is good. They like the monkey the entire time. We know the monkey is bad.
Yeah.
So we're not super sad when the monkey dies. And I don't get the fact that impression that Indiana Jones is like gonna cry his heart out for a monkey regardless. No. I don't know. I've never been to. Is it Cairo they're in at the time?
Yeah, Cairo.
So yeah.
Monkeys might be super prevalent. Like if I'm in Toronto.
Yeah, that might be like a cat.
That's weird. But over there, I have no idea, and maybe this is even kind of weird to say out loud, but like maybe they're just like stray cats, and they're just like, oh yeah, they're everywhere. Of course, there's a monkey. Why wouldn't that guy have a monkey?
Yeah, it could be.
So I don't know. It didn't strike me as odd because everything in that scene is so foreign. So it's just like, sure, monkeys, sure, people carrying wicker baskets. Why not? That's what happens over there, right?
Yeah.
Quick
in the 1930s.
Quick shout out to Frank Welker, who provided the chitter chatter to the monkey. He also voiced the monkey Abu in Aladdin in '92. So there you go. There's a monkey voice actor out there, everybody.
That seems legitimately fitting because like the monkey was stealing stuff too, and it just
I know it's
kind of like Abu.
Same character, 100%.
Same character.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you all over the place. We were talking about actors though in this movie, and I have to say, like, with that one like no-named character exception, I think everybody was doing really well. I love Harrison Ford in this movie.
Yes,
this is maybe the iconic role of his for mine, and like that's a hard thing to say. He's been in some phenomenal movies, some incredible franchises. I'd personally take Indiana Jones over Han Solo.
I agree, but this is more my genre than Star Wars.
Sure.
So that might have some implication as well.
Yeah.
I think the genre, I'd probably take Star Wars over Indiana Jones. Or sorry. I would take sci-fi over
adventure action.
Yeah. But as far as like the characters go, Indiana Jones feels deep and lived in, and Han Solo always felt kind of like shallow to me.
Yeah. I agree with that as well. I think they did a good job of making him a complex character with what they had. You know, he's a nerd, which is great. You know, this is maybe the first time that a nerd was so able to be cool on screen. And
all the schoolgirls swooning for him, writing "I love you" on their eyelids and stuff.
He's not only cool, he's like darn near a ladies' man. Like he's suave, you know, like he's actually this good-looking dude, right? Apparently that was a subplot that was supposed to be in. Like Steven Spielberg wanted to make a 007 movie, a James Bond movie. Couldn't get the licensing and whatnot. Just talked to George Lucas. They decided to come up with this character. But part of this character at one point was supposed to be that he is this like ladies' man. and they both kind of like, this just doesn't quite feel right. So the scene where what's his name, Brody, I think it is, comes to his house to be like, hey, we got it, we're gonna go. He's in like a bathrobe and whatnot. A cut part of that scene is he's entertaining a young woman in the other room, and he's just like, that's why he's got 2 wine glasses. He just kind of gives one to Brody, but wasn't for him originally. And
I see.
Like, I don't think this fits the way we want it to. This isn't really.
I like that he's a little bit nerdy, but at the same time, he kind of like, he's also pretty suave with the ladies. We see that more in later films, right? He doesn't have a lot of interaction with the females in this, other than we know he has this past relationship where he left her. By the way, I think the chemistry between him and Marion is fantastic. I think her acting is fantastic. I think they make a great duo in this film. I think she's adorable, and she's very attractive, right? They brought her in for the eye candy. They definitely show her off, but there's way more to her than just that. So turned out to be a fantastic character. Later, she comes back into the franchise, as we'll talk about. But I do like how he is a little bit more of, he's an archaeologist, not a secret super spy. So I do like that he is a little bit more nerdy than what they maybe originally wanted, this 007 character that you talk about.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm very happy with where they landed with his character. Not only in this movie, but in the first 3 movies. I am not as familiar with 4 and 5, so we'll talk about those when I've seen them a bit more recently. But as far as the first 3 movies go, I think he's pretty consistent to who he is, and I like quite a bit of who he is. Not everything about who he is. There's some shade there, but that also just helps make him a little more real. That he's not just this perfect character.
Exactly. He's fallible as well, and he's funny, he's witty, but he also has to act off the cuff. He doesn't know how things are going to go down. He doesn't always have the confidence. He gets beat up. It's great because it feels more lived in than a lot of these action hero characters, and that goes a long way to being a relatable character. Not being perfect goes a long way, and I like that. The only maybe negative point on his character is I feel like he doesn't have a lot of character arc throughout this movie. He starts fairly similar as the place where he ends in this movie, or at least that's how I felt. He doesn't really gain a whole lot out of this, right? He loves archaeology. He wants to get things for the museum, keep them safe. He ends in the exact same manner. Where do you go from there?
And that brings up a great point, and we did mention this in the watch party. Let's talk about how absolutely pointless his character was in the overall plot of the film.
I know what you're talking about because they talk about it on The Big Bang Theory. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't know that I disagree with what you're saying, because you're right. Like, if you do remove him from almost everything, really it just changes the timeline of how things happen.
They will hopefully eventually find the sarcophagus. Maybe they don't find the sarcophagus because they were looking in the wrong spot, had no idea. So maybe they never find the sarcophagus, the Ark. But if they do, they still take the lid off and all the Nazis die. So there's not a real huge purpose for Indy to be in here other than to make a great character that we get to follow through a wonderful adventure. And I love the movie, I love the adventure, and I love following him through it. And I didn't even pick up on that flaw in the plot until you guys in the watch party had mentioned about The Big Bang pointing that out. I don't care. It's still a super fun movie to watch, and if he didn't exist, then you wouldn't have any kind of a movie to build off of. So his character being the point of interest that we follow through this adventure is the movie, and that's fantastic, and it's great. It's just a little bit weird that he didn't actually do anything to solve the problem at the end. Except close your eyes, Marion, close your eyes.
I agree with what you say in the sense that I don't care. It doesn't change my overall opinion of the movie whatsoever. Right. It's a fun thing to just be like, oh, I guess you're right. I still have a great time watching this every time I watch it. It doesn't detract from the film for me. The one, I guess, somewhat point I would say is if Indiana Jones wasn't there at the end, all the Nazis there would die, but the next group of Nazis would just come and pick it up.
Yeah.
Whereas 100%. Him being there is like, okay, now I can call the Americans in, and now we can go from there. I don't know why he doesn't call the Americans in sooner. Like, I don't know why we don't see him radioing them at some point and be like, hey, I know where it is. We've got it. Like, send in the cavalry.
Well, you could even go back further. He's got it in the back of the truck. Why does he go after the Nazis in the car ahead? Why doesn't he just drive off somewhere else?
Yeah.
Just take it with him.
He does, doesn't he? Doesn't he like rev them off the road and then he goes and hides in the garage and then the Nazis don't know where he is?
Oh,
then
yeah,
he gets on the boat. And
yeah, but I mean, he didn't have to extend the car chase. He could have just taken a left and left him in the dust.
I mean, I guess, but if they're still in active cars, they will just turn around. Like the car is gonna be faster than the truck, so they'll just catch up to him again, right? So,
well, I mean,
get what you're saying.
Let's face it. There's a lot of things that happen in this movie because we want to see a fun scene happen, right?
Sure.
When they shoot the fuel tanker in the airplane scene and the fuel goes on the ground and goes in two specific trails, one toward the fire and one toward the airplane, like that's not normal. You know, there's lots of weird stuff that goes on in this. The basket swapping just to make the scene so he thinks that she's dead. Like that's a little weird and kind of overly complex. But it made for a good time, which is a tight rope to walk across on this particular movie. You have some very gory, violent death scenes, some very scary stuff. You also have some ridiculously goofy fight scenes that are comical. The bar fight scene, the music cues up and they're throwing punches and smashing bottles and, hey, could you hand me the bottle of whiskey so I can smash it over this guy's head? That sort of thing going on that's comical. And yet, for some reason, the movie works. They add all these weird parts, both comical and disgusting violence, and it comes together to be a really good film. So I'm okay with this kind of weird storytelling because somehow they pull it off.
I agree entirely, and in fact, this is something we're going to talk about more in the next movie. Not next week, 2 weeks from now. My apologies. Is that tightrope they walk between like silly, goofy, and fun and funny, right? And in this movie, they keep me on the side of it's a little silly, but I have fun with it. There's a scene in the next movie which they cross that rope pretty hard, and it's almost cringy to watch. So I think they do a really solid job in this one, as you mentioned, to walk that tightrope. And I think they walk the tightrope pretty expertly on this one.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think it was Lawrence Kasdan who was hired to help write the script with this, with Lucas, and he brought a lot of the humor elements to this, and Lucas really enjoyed that, which is why he brought him in for Empire Strikes Back and other pictures that Lucas worked on. So I think he's the one that we can compliment for actually making that line walkable. And then I think the other writer on the picture was Philip Kaufman, but he brought more of the Indiana character to the table and kind of fleshed him out. His look, his mannerisms, things like that. So all very interesting. I think a pretty good writing crew there to make this script go off.
Well, and Harrison Ford himself brings a whole lot to the character as well. Like, this is going to be the most obnoxious thing because everybody already knows this, but in the scene in the flea market or in the open market where he's chasing all the different bad guys, and all of a sudden there's this massive guy swinging his gigantic sword around, and then he just pulls a gun and shoots him, is because Harrison Ford was feeling sick that day and didn't want to have to go through the whole big choreographed fight scene they were supposed to have, and he just pulled his gun out and shot him, and Spielberg's like, that's amazing, and kept it. And it's like one of those brilliant, like, that is so much who Indiana Jones is, right? Like, that feels like a better character arc than if he did, like, all right, rolls up his sleeves and goes to town. Like, he's not perfect, and he fumbles the ball constantly, but somehow he always manages to make his way on top. Like, that feels like who Indiana Jones is, as opposed to, again, Han Solo, who's always just like suave and cool and kind of perfect, too perfect for his own good.
And that specific scene you're talking about where he pulls the gun out and shoots the swordsman, that makes his character more relatable, right? Because you and me, we're not gonna get our whip out or try and go toe-to-toe with that guy. We're probably either gonna shoot him or run away. Those are more logical, reasonable things to do. And so when Harrison Ford, the actor, decides to make that change to the script and make that part of his character, it felt right, it felt natural, it felt relatable, and it was hilarious and one of those more iconic moments from the movie that we were talking about earlier. Everybody knows that scene.
Absolutely. You mentioned it's relatable. Absolutely. If a guy's got a gigantic sword and he's menacing, he's bigger than I am, and I know I've got a gun on my hip. Of course. You know what I mean? Like, of course that's what the play. But
yeah,
it almost makes you feel like, why
yeah.
wasn't it written that way in the first place?
Exactly. And that I think that part of that is, you know, a good actor will get into that character and knows that character inside and out. And I think that is just like an example of Harrison Ford knows Indiana Jones and what Indiana Jones would do. Indiana Jones has just gone through all these fights. Sure, Harrison Ford is feeling food poisoning. Indiana Jones is feeling exhausted. So does he want this fight to go on? No, he wants it over as fast as possible. Click, boom, done.
Absolutely. All right, we've talked about the actors. What about the practical effects in this movie? We've talked about how gory it is, but for 1981, I don't think there's any CGI in this movie. This is all practical effects, including the opening scene, which I don't know if they can rebuild that set or if it was like a one and done and you just pray you get it in the first time. But like when everything's crumbling down, all the darts are flying everywhere, that giant boulder's rolling down. I love watching movies like this because part of my brain is like, how did they do this? Did they have to do it multiple times? What does it look like to set this all up for a second time? The room, what's the Well of Souls, I think it is, with like 7,000 snakes in it. Those are all real snakes. Like they actually had to fill that room with snakes and then have the actors in there and just kind of hope that nobody gets hurt.
Didn't they mix them with some fake ones? I think they mixed them with some fake ones in there.
There's some fake ones, sure, but there's a lot of real live ones.
There's a lot of snakes,
yeah.
For sure. No, it's impressive. I think even to today's standard, because partially we rely on CGI so much, to today's standards, I think it holds up because they were such impressive set pieces throughout this movie. And I think that was their goal, was to like wow you with the intricacies and the bigness of this movie. And I think they pulled it off really well. I'm always a big advocate of practical effects, so it's hard to, go wrong with me here. But even at the end of the movie, when it gets a little far-fetched, shall we say, with the spirits flying around and the power of God laser beaming everyone, it still looks not bad for being practical effects and having to do all of that, film live and then layer it on the film, and like it looks pretty good. But it will always remind me a little bit of Ghostbusters because it's the same guy.
I was gonna say it looked just like Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
it is the 80s, so you gotta have that blue lightning in there.
Oh, 100%.
And
100%.
I will push back the tiniest bit. Ghostbusters looks like this. This came out 4 years ago.
I understand. They look the same because it's the same person creating the effects, though, right? So I just think of Ghostbusters, I think, because maybe I saw it. I might have actually seen Ghostbusters before I saw it.
That's fair.
So I would say I absolutely love it, right? I'm a big fan of John Carpenter's The Thing, and they used practical effects to the max in the original film, and I loved it. So when I see somebody's face melting off, even though today it starts to look like claymation and it's a little cheesy, I still appreciate it so much that it is not CGI. And so that alone, the fact that they took on the challenge of doing such complex sequences, like lifting the lid of the Ark off and letting all that energy out, the faces melting, even the bigger set pieces, like Dan, you said, the rolling ball in the beginning or the airplane scene that's constantly moving, those are tough things to pull off in a practical world. And they did such an amazing job at the time that it still looks good and is entertaining today, even though it obviously doesn't hold up as well as it could. I don't think that today you could do practical effects and do it much better than what they did. I think that today movie makers would just supplement with CG and kind of, make it look technical. And I don't like that as much. I would love to see somebody try to redo this movie or a similar movie with as much effort into a practical. I don't want to redo this movie, but a movie that with big set pieces like this, big interesting stuff, and try and do it all with practical effects.
Right.
I'd love to see them try and do it as well as this was done.
I think the problem you'd run into there is not many people know how to do it anymore. Like, it is becoming a lost art.
You're absolutely right.
Everybody now is just doing CGI Even to some extent, I think not puppetry, but like the model ships, whatever you'd call that.
Miniatures.
Like that kind of camera work, miniature work. Even that to some extent is just like, well, why would we do that when we can just use CGI? Like we saw recently, I don't know if you watched the new Punisher movie that just came out, the Punisher short that just came out. Like a guy falls off a building like 10 feet and they're just like, just CGI it. Like they didn't even use like a stunt double kind of thing. It just looks
that's inaccurate,
rough.
Dan. That's actually inaccurate.
Okay, they used a stunt double and then photoshopped his face. But either way, it looks awful.
But it was a practical effect that they
fucked up.
Yeah. That they couldn't get right.
Didn't look good, but it was practical. It was practical. There was a stuntman involved.
Sure.
But it does go to your claim that
the point is, it looks worse in 2026 than this movie looks in 1981. Yeah. This is a 45-year-old movie. Yeah. And like, I watched this with my kids. Now, you know, the gory scenes aside, they're into it. Like, they enjoyed it. They were laughing at the parts they're supposed to laugh at. They're engaged with this movie. Or from the beginning. You guys were watching this in the watch party, and I had to turn it on for you because I owned a copy and you couldn't find it. And I was supposed to be out with my family. I ended up watching the first like 20 minutes of this movie, 25 minutes of this movie, because like it just grabs you right away. And I'm like, no, I gotta walk away. I gotta go do other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is not necessarily like the genre is right up this alley for me, but this movie specifically just hits me so hard every time I watch.
And this movie creates a starting point for this franchise like none other. I mean, there are very few franchises that have this anchor starting film like this, where we're going to talk about this as we go through the franchise. Other films in this franchise will start to veer away a little or a lot from the recipe, and you start to not like those as much, or I'm guessing you guys aren't going to like those as much, but there are some movies in this franchise that come right back to its roots and end up being epic additions to the franchise, and we'll get there. But I just love that this movie, this starting point for the franchise, is done so well, and that the successful additions to the franchise are the ones that look back to this film. So watch this film and see where it all begins and see where it develops as they go through this franchise.
I absolutely agree, and it works so well as the kickoff to the franchise, but also, and I don't know this, I'm just guessing, because they called it Raiders of the Lost Ark and not Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and not Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark. I don't know that they built this to make a franchise. Like, it doesn't feel like they're purposely not telling you things because they know they're going to get to them in the next movie. It feels like they just went in to make a complete movie. And they're like, oh crap, that did really well. Let's make another one. And it doesn't feel like it cheapens this one that there is a sequel. It just feels natural. But also, if this is the only one we ever got, you wouldn't be like, oh man, I really wish we got to find out what happened to da-da-da-da. Like, it feels like a fully contained box. It just happens to spawn a really successful franchise.
Well, and I think that is obviously a sign of a great movie. But this was, in fact, suggested to Spielberg from Lucas as a trilogy right out the get. One of the reasons Spielberg was actually hesitant to sign on initially was because he's like, oh, I don't want to write, 2 additional scripts after this. That's a lot of things and blah, 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 blah. And Lucas kind of lied a little bit and was like, no, I've already got all 3 scripts made. When he didn't have 1 script done at that time. So he got Spielberg right into it, right out of the gate, as a trilogy, even though it wasn't even written yet.
Feels on par for George Lucas.
Right? Yeah, I wasn't gonna say, but yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I got 9 of these babies. I know exactly what's gonna happen across all 9. Don't worry. Very coherent story, I promise.
But it does make sense, and like you said, it's a great standalone movie, and that I think is a huge key to a great franchise, is if each movie can stand alone. And a lot of times in franchises modern day, it doesn't happen that way because they are a one-off movie and they're like, oh, we made a bunch of money, let's make a bunch more by just jamming a sequel down. And so that's what this movie does great, and I wish more movies did nowadays. And they just They just don't seem to do that anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of our best franchises start with a great standalone film that people are just like, I want more of that. And so the better franchises do world building off of these concepts, these ideas, and these characters, like we had with Alien to Aliens, right? We went with a small cast in a spaceship to the planet surface side and where the company is going in the future and all that world building that went on there to create a completely different experience in the sequel, which was a lot of fun. And then they had 3. But there's a lot of my favorite franchises, and we're going to get into Terminator, it starts out with these key concepts, and you just go, I want more. And you've got questions as an audience, and you get into a sequel or the 3rd, 4th, 5th rendition of the film, and you just build on that world and expand on it without having to change too much. It makes it great. And so Indiana Jones trilogy is a fantastic expanse of Harrison Ford's character and different experiences. And in my opinion, kind of the pinnacle is when we get to meet his father and we're bringing in his family, his background, all that for yet another run through the gauntlet with the whip. So I think you get a great story that can stand on its own and your audience wants more and you can build on that and give them more. And that's what this movie did to start this franchise.
Very nice. Now, I have a question for you guys. And I kind of know where Brian stands, I think. I don't know where Will stands. I was raised in a very religious household. So the fact that Indiana Jones 1 and 3 have very religious overtones, or he's searching for things from the Bible, always made those movies stand out a little bit more to me. And you mentioned a second ago, he was kind of goofy, like the whole lightning of God striking people down. I never bumped into that. I'm not entirely sure if that's because of my upbringing. Not that I was raised that, the Ark is going to kill people or whatnot. But, I guess I was raised that it was a real thing and that, God's a real thing and all that stuff. Assuming you did not come from a religious household. Or let's start there. Did you grow up religious, Will? Or
I
do
tried
you mind
not
if I
to.
ask you that on the public? Okay.
No, yeah.
So do 1 and 3, obviously, it's hard because they are, I feel like, just straight up better movies than the other two. Do they feel like more real because they're set in real world things as opposed to like 4, which deals with aliens, and 5 I've never even seen before, but it's time travel-y.
4 could be
ground the franchise more for you and make it a bit more interesting, or is it all just silly mumbo jumbo that you don't care about?
Yeah. For me, I think what grounds it more is like some of the other real live events, like the Nazis and this and that. Like it is somewhat based in historical accuracies. But as far as like the Ark itself and its powers and all of that, hullabaloo, if you will, I related to Indy in that, right? He doesn't believe in it, so I don't have to believe in it. And then when it goes off, it's just a fun spectacle of like, okay, wow, Deus Ex Machina much? Absolutely. Literally on the head. But that's okay, because this was before every movie ended in a big CGI explosion. Maybe I have to blame this movie for that. I don't know. But when I was watching this, it didn't bother me at all. Having that little bit of whimsy, it just added to the action. Like, how do you one up all these great action scenes? Well, you go even bigger.
That's fair.
I think
Brian,
you could kind of argue some of these, like, so getting a little ahead of ourselves, we should probably have the talk after we watch 5, but you have religion. Number 2 is quasi-religion, voodoo, but it's somebody else's religion. Number 3, we're back to religion. Then 4 is aliens and 5 is time travel. You could argue that 4 is the most realistic option of all these. Or if you're a highly religious person, you could be offended at 1 and 3 and their depiction of these religious icons. So they took some risks, but honestly, you fall into these movies because of the characters and the sequences and the adventure. And everything else is, like Will said, you relate to it in the way that the star of the film relates to it. And that's just how you kind of take that perspective. And it makes it easy. It's another way they walked that tightrope with this content, and they found a way to make it work, whoever you are.
Yeah. I guess what I mean, maybe I didn't explain this quite properly. In the first one, they're looking for the Ark of the Covenant. I've heard of that before. In the second one, I don't remember what they're looking for. Never heard of it before. In the third one, they're looking for the
Cup of Christ.
Grail. I've heard of that before. In the fourth one, they're looking for an alien thing that they made up for the movie. I've not heard of that before. That's, I guess, what it means. So, like, they're not... another example, let's say, what is it? National Treasure. They're looking for the document. Shoot. Come on, run. You're the American. What's the massive document that, like, you're...
Oh, the Bill of Rights or the Independence... Declaration of Independence.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
It just feels more interesting when you're like, oh, like I'm instantly intrigued because I know what we're talking about, as opposed to like, oh, we need to explain.
Oh, I see. Well,
what the MacGuffin does,
so
how the MacGuffin
let me give you the counterpoint to this. There is a Mission Impossible movie. I don't remember. It was, I don't know, maybe it was 7 or maybe it was 27. I don't remember. They're all the same. But in the movie, I remember they basically say, we got to get this back because it could destroy the world. And he doesn't even ask what it is. They don't even bother telling you until later, like 3 movies later, they do tell you what it was. But in this particular Mission Impossible movie, it's just a thing he's gotta get or the world's gonna end. And you know what? I went, by this time in the franchise, I don't care what it is. Let's just watch him climb on a plane or a train or a motorcycle and do his thing. And that's all I needed at that point. So whether it's a religious icon that I know of or some fictional alien artifact, I don't care. I don't care. Just show me the fun stuff. Let me see a pit of snakes. Let me see him swinging over spikes. Let me see car chases and fist fights and gun fights. That's what I'm here for. And so it really just doesn't matter.
Okay. No, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, to mirror Brian, I agree. It doesn't really matter. I had heard of those relics prior to the movies, but even if you hadn't, they describe what it is, what it could do, and why it's needed. So that's enough for you to go on the adventure and know that the stakes are high. And the Nazis are after it, by golly. So we got to get it. I think they do a fine job making it the necessity to get this object, whatever it is.
Sure. No, I agree with that. I guess I think it's relatively clear. Maybe I'm putting my own bias out there. Like 1 and 3 are the best ones in this franchise, and 1 and 3 happen to be the ones that deal with the
getting a little ahead of yourself there, Dan.
Artifacts.
We're not on the ratings yet.
Okay. You go ahead and give Crystal Skull a better score than Last Crusade. See where we end up. I don't know if it was my own personal bias, I think, that's saying that, or if it's like just the movies are better constructed, or however it ends up working out. But that was just a question I had for you, just to see
that's fair.
Where you guys landed on it. Mm-hmm. I could talk about this all day, or we could wrap this up because we are getting.
Well, I think before we wrap it up, I think maybe one huge point we haven't touched on yet would be the John Williams effect. John Williams was like peaking at this time in his career and just was banger after banger after banger. And I think this movie is no exception. Please correct me if you think otherwise. I think anytime you get lucky enough to watch a movie with John Williams scoring it, you're going to at least enjoy the music.
I could not agree with you more. I heard a stat the other day, and I'm going to look it up super quickly just to make sure that I've got it right. But something like John Williams has like 54 Academy nominations for Best Soundtrack or something just ridiculous. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, and mentioning that, I believe this movie had 9 Oscar nominations. It won 4 or 5 of them. Maybe one of the few action-adventure movies that was nominated for Best Picture. It didn't win, but, you know, even being considered is pretty rare for the Academy. So there's a reason this movie has been touted for years as the perfect movie. And a lot of those reasons we talked about this evening.
Yeah. Well, and 4 Academy Award nominations, winning 5 of them over his career. John Williams is in his 90s at this point. It's going to be a tragedy to lose him, but he's given us so much over the course of his lifetime.
Amazing.
And I don't disagree. I think this is right up there with some of his best work, if not in conversation for his best work.
I agree.
Well, I want to kind of work off of some points. We talked about Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat last week and the week before. And Dan, you had mentioned that I don't care that things aren't perfect. I came here to watch fatalities. I came here to watch stuff that reminds me of the video game. That's what we're here for, is the action. It's okay that this stuff doesn't make sense or is discombobulated. But here we have a guy chasing down religious artifacts with a whip and this, a weird character kind of out of left field. This great story, great action, adventure, entertaining thing that didn't need to really make sense. We didn't need anything, but it does. It works, and everything's great, and it's one of the most fantastic movies, period. And I think that this showcases that, yes, you can have an action movie or an adventure movie that is really, really good. You can put your heart and soul into a movie that doesn't need to be amazing to make money, but it could be amazing and still make money. And I just think this is what we should strive for, is putting all the right pieces together in a very delicate way, because like we talked about, there's concepts and issues and hard violence and gross stuff happening with comedic things and different characters and religion in here, and everybody loves the damn film. So it's a tough one to pull off, and they did it. And this is what I want more movie makers to shoot for, is to make a new Raiders of the Lost Ark, something fresh and different, but put their heart and soul into it. Don't step up to the plate to shoot for the middle,
Okay, that's a very different conversation we can have after the credits, because I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I just don't necessarily hold every single thing I ever watch to that standard.
I think we should. I just think we should. Yes, I go watch Fast and Furious movies in theaters knowing full well what I'm getting, and I'm okay with that. I stopped after like 7 or something because I did get pretty tired of it. I'm like, okay, they're just driving fast and blowing things up at this point. But I want more. I want deep connections. I'd like to see somebody turn a franchise around 5 movies into the franchise. We saw Prey, a much better written film in the Predator franchise, which was all going downhill, and then they turned it around with great writing and good characters and stuff. We can do that in these films. Raiders shows us that you can have an action adventure film that tops the charts, hits all the buttons, and does a fantastic job.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's also something to be said. There's some movies you can see the heart and soul of the creators in, and this was one of them. And I think on top of that, there was Lucas, Spielberg, really getting into their prime in this. Freaking John Williams in his prime. Like, there was so much talent in their prime right now, and still young enough to be like trying to break the mold, that they put their all into it. And you can see that in this movie. Whereas you just don't see or feel that in a lot of other things that I would rate much lower than this movie. I won't name names, Fast and Furious, but it is what it is. And you can't always capture that lightning in a bottle. You just can't.
Yeah.
Dan's not wrong about that. It just, otherwise there would be no market for movies, because
right.
Right?
You got to have some duds to highlight the successes. I get that. I do. I just want to see everybody try. I want to see everybody swing for the fences every time.
And I'm sure, not necessarily Mortal Kombat 2, but I'm sure there's a lot of movies that are not great that are the director swinging for the fence. It's not every director is Steven Spielberg.
And you know what?
John Williams on speed dial.
I can appreciate these directors that are taking chances and failing. That's why I like M. Night Shyamalan so much. He has some great successes and some excellent failures as well, but he's always swinging for the fence with his movies. And so I'm always going to tune in for that. I'm always going to give him the benefit of the doubt and check out his films, because I think he chooses some excellent stories and he always tries hard. And that's just what I want to see. When you watch Mortal Kombat franchise, you know that they just have a budgetary goal. We're going to spend this much and we want to try and make this much, and we don't give a shit about the rest. That bothers me. I don't like that mentality. And we get a lot of that in Hollywood these days.
Yeah, again, I
Sure.
think a deeper conversation as well, but I don't think you're completely off the base there.
All right.
Well, I don't think you're wrong at all. It's just like that was last week. Why are we still talking about this?
Specific to Raiders of the Lost Ark, I do want to mention Ronald Lacey, his character Tot, the guy that burns the medallion into his hand.
Yeah.
What a fantastic character they made with him. I love when he walks in the room and he gets out his coat hanger and you think he's gonna torture somebody, but it's just a coat hanger for his jacket. The way he talks, the way he acts, he's so creepy, so sleazy. Very small role in the film, but just like all the other small roles in the film, they do a really good job with it. So I just wanted to mention Ronald Lacey was really good in this.
I will piggyback off that. I think he's also phenomenal. The scar in his hand is such a cool idea that, like, oh, they almost found how to get there, but they only had one half of the puzzle piece is brilliant. But you're right. He's a super, for how big he is on like the poster and in your memory of this movie, because he really does stand out. He's such a small character. They don't even say his name. Like, you only know his name because of the credits. But I know who you're talking about.
I also wished they gave him a little more, because he is such a great character, but he doesn't really torture anybody.
No, he doesn't actually do anything.
Get to do a whole lot, and I wish he, it would have upped the stakes a little bit more if he. Sorry, Marion, you're the only target here, but he comes back with one less arm or something.
Wow. Will wants us to get even darker.
I also would have liked
PG-13.
I also would have liked the medallion to be a little bit smaller, or for Ronald Lacey to have a bigger hand, because like when he shows his hand, he's missing like a third of the medallion's not there. Like that kind of bothered me. I was like, come on, you don't know what it says. He's got small little baby hands. He couldn't hold the whole thing.
It was when Marion just pulled it out of her shirt like it was never there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh my gosh. Like Flava Flav's clock just under his shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, man.
All right. Good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. If you like what we do and you want to help support us, consider joining our Patreon. There's a link down below. Thank you to our producers, as well as our executive producer, Dino, and a huge shout out to our writers, Elder JM990, Miss Hillary, and Real Bubba Hotep. Worth mentioning that this Sunday, we're going to be watching American History X in the watch party over at the R Rating Discord, so you can come join us over there if you want to. And then next week, we're going to be talking about American History X here on the show before we continue on with our Indiana Jones journey the week after that.
Yes, indeed.
Also worth mentioning, Brian hosts a watch party every single week. Will and I are lazy and only show up for the Patreon picks, but Brian is doing this every single week. So if you want to join him for watching every movie we do, or most movies we do on R Rating, again, head over to the Discord, the R Rating Discord.
Yeah, I try to do that every Sunday after my stream. Just after the stream's over, I just roll into that movie, so that every Sunday around 7 Central. If you haven't seen what we're going to be reviewing, you can hang out with me and whoever else shows up and watch that. Also, I'm trying to put up more movies more often, just during random times, and post those in the Discord so you guys get as much value as you can for being a Patreon member, because we very much appreciate it.
Your full screen. You can just go into your...
Oh, I can just go into rating? Okay. I want to make a few adjustments. We talked about this, and you guys kind of just reminded me some things, and I want to make sure that I've got a lot of this written in here. Let me check. There's a big one.
It's going so good, I can't wait for his review.
Okay.
Thank you, Jax DBZ, for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. We record, so we're going to cut this part out, but wanted to say thanks. All right, go ahead.
All right. What can I say about this movie other than I love it? I think it's a great starting point for this franchise. You're going to find that I do enjoy a lot of the movies in this franchise for a variety of reasons, and some of the movies actually offend me for a variety of reasons. So this is going to be a great franchise to tune in and stay with us for. This one gets a 92 for me. It's as good as an action movie could probably get, realistically speaking. It holds up really well because of how much effort and how much just skill went into this. Like, we talk about all the people that are involved, and we talk about how they were kind of at the peak of their game, all coming together for this film. It's known it's a good film. I agree it's a good film, and I don't have hardly any critiquing for it whatsoever. I just love watching this, and I'm glad that Harrison Ford brought us this character and helped polish it out so that we get to enjoy this franchise. Though I'm hoping they don't add any more films to this franchise. So 92 for me.
Very nice. I am super torn because I do love this character. No, I'm not. Never mind. I lied. I was gonna be like, oh man, I kind of wish we would get new movies, but not with Harrison Ford. I was like, no, that would suck. I don't want that at all. Never mind. I take that back.
I was really worried when they kind of teed up Shia LaBeouf as a possible
series with.
They did a young Indiana Jones TV show back in like the 90s or something. I think I watched an episode or two.
Yeah, I heard it was okay, but I
don't think it was bad. It just wasn't. You know, you're a kid, you get it when you get it, right? It's not like it's Netflix and you can watch every episode easily.
Fair.
And then obviously there's the River Phoenix opening to Last Crusade. But I think that was pretty much it. Maybe I'm sure there's probably comic books or literature.
Yeah,
but as far as on screen goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was talking with somebody else behind the scenes before we did this because I was really conflicted. And after talking with you guys for the last hour and thinking about this for the last week, I don't think there's anything else I can really do. This is going to be the second time that I award a movie a perfect score.
I knew it.
This is such a part of my DNA. As I mentioned, I don't remember the first time I saw this. This is something I grew up watching, something I still watch to this day, something I share with my kids. It holds up 45 years later. Some of the effects you could argue are not great for today's standard. I don't care. In the time when they were made, they were impeccable. The music, we mentioned the John Williams thing just very briefly, but like, it's so good. And like, there's more of Star Wars music, so you could argue that Star Wars is better, but I think beat for beat, the Indiana Jones music just is more iconic. It is more my flavor, if you will. The acting in this is so well done. I believe Harrison Ford so much more as this character. The chemistry between him and Marion is incredible. The Nazis are like evil without being cartoonishly villainy. It walks that tightrope so well between the comedy and the action and the, I guess, cheese, if you want to call it that, but it never really gets far enough down that rabbit hole to make me actually feel like it's cheesy. It just, everything, like, so many scenes in this movie are iconic. So many scenes they could take out of this and put into one of those like Hollywood reels where they're like, remember the movies? And you could take like 9 different scenes out of this movie and be like, oh, Raiders, yeah, that's so good. The scene where they're just like digging. All they're doing is digging in the desert. And there's just that silhouette of Harrison Ford standing there and he changes and he puts his hat on. It looks so good. The practical effects of the sets, I will rave about this movie till the day I die. I absolutely adore it. Will, you predicted it apparently, but yes, this movie gets 100 and I think it's incredibly well deserved.
You are just a Spielberg fanboy.
Like 3 of them, but yeah.
Spielberg and Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Oh, you know me so well.
All right. Yeah, we talked up and down this movie. It's there's a reason. I mean, Dan gave it a hundo. It's been touted as the perfect movie for 40 plus years. It's a great practical effect movie. It's streamlined story with just quick action after action setup and execution. I mean, for me, the highlight probably is the intelligent, charming, yet flawed hero that we have. He's not perfect. He makes mistakes. He doesn't know what to do next, and it all makes him all the more relatable, which is great. There's a lot of big guns in this movie that are shooting on all cylinders. Very little not to enjoy in this kind of modernization of the serial action movie genre. That said, I mean, I am huge on the writing and the story, and I did find some flaws here and there and some questionable choices, which is all good. Go, if you haven't seen this movie, like, what are you doing with your life? Go watch it. 94 out of 100. As Brian said, it doesn't get much better than this.
It's a wild movie when a 92 is the low score.
Yep. Yeah, it's good. It's a good starter.
You said 94.
Yeah. After I rated, I looked back and I think this ties for one of my highest rated, which was Fury Road, and I feel pretty happy about that being both on the same page.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Oh.
Dan hates that so much.
No. I don't hate that at all. I'm so happy about other things.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna be a minute. So if you guys have anything to talk about, not Raiders, just like
No, for sure.
What's going on with you this week?
No, who cares about this week? For me, I just love Fury Road, and in this movie and that movie capture a lot of the same elements. The simple yet flawed characters, the action piece after action piece after action piece, the great cinematography, the wonderful music. They just both parallel so well for me, and it totally made sense when I looked back. I was like, wait a minute, these movies score the same for me. They're very, very good movies. Brian, are you looking forward? You played your hand a little bit on the third one coming.
Yeah, the thing is, I had to leave a little bit of headroom on my score for this one because I do believe that The Last Crusade is my favorite in the franchise.
Interesting.
And we'll talk more about it, but I don't know if The Last Crusade is a perfect film, and so that was kind of why I was going through this, just making sure, touching up my numbers to make sure that I'm not overestimating something here and not giving me a little bit of headroom, because if I watch Last Crusade and score it and find out it's lower than this, I'm actually going to be surprised, because like my whole life I just thought Last Crusade was the better of the two films.
Interesting. I mean, I've watched all of them a lot in my day. But that said, I haven't watched any of them that recently. So it's fun kind of just reliving it again.
Mm-hmm. And of course, after us doing this for going on 2 years, we're much more critical of the films that we watch. We talked about this, how we've kind of developed our ability to really tear these movies apart and dig deep into them. So coming back around to Raiders, I haven't seen it since we started our rating. And so coming back around to Raiders, after that, I'm going through it and I'm finding just little flaws. It's hard to even call them flaws. It's more like just something you wish could have been done better,
Exactly. Like after all the Nazis are eviscerated, why did the Ark conveniently burn their ropes away?
Yeah, that was, I noticed that too. How did they get out of there with the ropes? Also, the lid falling perfectly back on top of itself was like, why?
If you're in it on that point, that is the act of God.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
right.
Not the hard button to cross.
I would have liked to see like tendrils of light or energy or something carefully set the lid back down so it looked intentional. It kind of looked like they blew the lid off and then just played it backwards, which I think that's what they did actually.
They very well might have actually.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Also, another tidbit I forgot to mention. This movie, they wanted to keep PG, but when the censors saw the head explosion, they're like, no, this is rated R. And they're like, oh, damn, well, we want to keep it. So they like layered flames over the head to like...
make it opaque.
and that was enough to PG rating, which is super funny. Yeah, I was just like surprised. I was like, wow, there's way more blood and killing in this than movies today of the PG nature, I think.
Yeah. Did you guys like some of the more comical fight scenes when they cue up the comical, hilarious music and they're doing kind of funny things with the way they punch people and throw them through windows and hit them and stuff? Do you guys like the comical fight scenes?
I'm okay with it because it was like a stylistic choice, and they commit to it. So it's not like it's coming out of nowhere. Like maybe the first time you're like, oh, this is odd, but it's consistent, and I'm okay with that. It's a choice. It's when we're gonna bring it right back to Mortal Kombat 2. Herdan, it's the inconsistent choices in fights that I can't get behind, right?
Yeah.
When you have two trained martial arts stuntmen doing an amazing fight, and then you try to somehow compete that with these
amateurs who don't know anything about it.
Yeah, obviously skilled actors and good, they did a good job, but it cannot compete.
Yeah.
It feels so just disjointed to me. Whereas this felt consistent and as a choice, because maybe these aren't the best fighters. I think the big bald Nazi guy, he's a wrestler or something. I think he was a English wrestler.
Yeah.
So he was just like a put 'em up type guy, boxer or whatever. But stylistically, they made for kind of cheeseball corny fights, right?
Yeah. It's just kind of funny because they can have these comical fights and still be like shooting people in the head and stuff. And you're kind of laughing about it, even though there's some gruesome stuff in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the Nazis, like on the truck he's driving, one gets tossed off, and they do like that classic that yell. That's
the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, exactly. You just pick it up immediately, right? And
I liked how they get Indy. He's thrown through the front windshield, goes underneath the truck all the way around, comes back, then throws that guy out the front. Yeah. He doesn't make it around. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Just showing.
How does he not make it around? But you see him just like,
yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he gets run over, right?
Yeah, he gets run over.
Like the tire gets him, but his arms go straight up. Like it's so funny.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna see some of that tightrope walking fall apart in the next one, where they can't seem to balance the violence and gore and the scary stuff with the humor so much. Tune in next week and all that. But I think that we're going to have more talks about that sort of balance in the next film.
Yeah, well, I think with the sequel, they're going to maybe try to push the boundaries a little bit more. And will it work? Will it pan out for them? We'll have to talk about it and see. Yeah.
Okay. You guys good? Sorry, I made you a vamp for a while there, but
that's fine. That's fine. I got more if you need more.
No, we're good. All right.
I think I know where this one's going.
I can't imagine you don't. And with that, we see Indiana Jones land at the very top of the list. Now, obviously, this is just the first movie. There's 4 more that we have to do. But it's interesting that after last week, where Mortal Kombat came in almost at the very bottom, we now have one coming out at the very top. I don't think it's going to stay up there very long, actually. But I don't think it's going to drop too far, maybe until we get to the very end. I haven't seen number 5, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to hold off in the top, let's say 10 even? Or do you think it's going to fall way off the cliff by the time we're done here?
I think with such a strong outing on the first one, and just from memory of a couple of the others, it's probably going to safely be within the top 10.
Yeah,
I agree. Safely in the top 10, possibly even top 5.
That's fair.
I think that might be true, yeah.
Worth mentioning for our audio listeners, it does come in with a 100, a 92, a 94 for a grand total of 95. Again, just one movie, but second place is coming in at an 86. So it has a pretty commanding lead so far.
Yeah, so did Jurassic Park.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The mighty can fall. But it is also worth pointing out that this also... Sorry, I'm vamping while I'm talking. It's also worth pointing out that this makes our top 10 list, and it is dominating that list in first place. Now, I did change these alphabetically, so you'll notice Aliens is now on top of Jurassic Park. That hurt me a little bit, but you're welcome, Brian.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, if I got 2 of my favorite movies in the top 10, the least I can do is at least put them alphabetically and make it right for you. What do you think of our top 10 list? Is this shaping into something you're pretty happy with, or... Now, this is not franchises for the record. People tuning in for the first
right.
time.
So individual films here. The only thing is, I don't like that A Star Is Born is in 9th place. Not that it doesn't deserve it. It absolutely does. But A Star Is Born is a type of movie that I don't want to watch. I can appreciate how good a job they did it. but it's hard material to watch. It's suicide, it's alcoholism, it's kind of depressing tones, and I try to avoid those films. So seeing that on the top list. City of God is also definitely deserves to be here, but another hard watch, right? And I guess I just enjoy movies that are fun, not necessarily happy ending movies, but just movies that I have more fun watching. And while I can appreciate A Star Is Born and I can appreciate City of God, they're tough watches for me because of their strong emotional content.
And you're totally closed off, white, straight male.
That's it.
Wow. There are 5 ties. There's a 5-way tie for 84. So we could easily swap A Star Is Born for something else, but we were doing it alphabetically, and it's hard to beat A. So
that's fine.
Yeah, no,
that's fine.
That's fine. I don't hate this list by any means. I mean, personally, I would juggle a couple of them in
Sure.
order-wise, of course, but I think we all would a little bit. But there's a lot of good movies in here, and I'm happy that City of God and A Star Born is in there because they're very different from some of these other movies. A lot of the movies here are action kind of esque, sci-fi or what have you. So I like the variety.
Agreed. I don't mind. I like a movie that is good, but you're only going to watch once, right? Like City of God, I've seen it twice. Maybe I'll watch it again at some point, but it's not a high rewatch by any stretch of the imagination. But that doesn't mean that it didn't impact me. It didn't stick with me. It wasn't incredibly well made. Schindler's List, let's say. I'm not watching it for fun, but it's an incredible film. So like putting those up high, I don't have an issue with. I think I do agree with you. A Star Is Born is a little higher than I'd like it to be, but as we get more movies, it's more likely to get pushed down into the list. The other ones in that place, we've got 6 actually tied at 84. A Star Is Born, and they're not alphabetical, so sue me, but I wanted to have Good, the Bad, and the Ugly up there. A Star Is Born, Knives Out, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, The Sound of Music, A Few Dollars More, or 28 Days Later. So who knows? We could just swap out Star Is Born for almost any one of those, and I'd be pretty okay. So
yeah,
those are all quality movies.
And no shame to any of these, right? I mean, we rated these. These are our numbers here. I'm kind of looking at Kill Bill Volume 1 with the 96 that I gave it, and I like Raiders of the Lost Ark more than I like Kill Bill. I wonder how I gave Kill Bill a 96 and Raiders a 92. That's weird to me, but
there's a certain amount of, like you said, we're getting more and more harsh as we go on. I think that's sometimes true and sometimes less true. There are some I don't know that I would have given Raiders a 100 if it was the second episode, because I might have been like, oh crap, will they think I'm a real? Will they take away my credentials or whatever, right?
No, you're real.
Yeah, there we go. Whereas like a year and a half in, I'm kind of like, F it, I love it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Say what you will about me behind my back. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I own that pretty proudly.
No, it's a good movie to have up there.
Yeah.
No shame there.
All right. Oh, do you have more?
No, Zero Justice in chat was saying you gave Raiders a 92 based on the fact of what you know of others in this series, and that's not it at all. I'm able to differentiate between other films if I've seen other films in a franchise. I gave this a breakdown on the 7 aspects that I look at in a film, and I did the same thing with Kill Bill. I would say that the scoring in Raiders is going to be way better than the scoring in Kill Bill. I do like the soundtrack of Kill Bill.
I don't know,
but I don't feel like it's scored the way the Kill Bill is a soundtrack and Raiders has scoring, and so I give more credit to Raiders on that.
I mean, yes and no to me. It's like 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Like the right music is the right music, and
it's the right music in both films.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the right music in both films. It's a tough call because they're very different films, very different styles, both very well done. So it's tough. All right, Dan, you go ahead. I won't interrupt you this time.
No, that's totally fine. I was typing a name into something and I just realized it like auto-corrected it. It was not at all what I was typing. Like, what the hell? I was gonna be like, hey, are you this person? And then it came out completely different. Like, oh, they would definitely not say they were that person. Anyways, sorry. All right, so that's our rating of Raiders of the Lost Ark. But what's yours? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. We record this live on. We record this live every Thursday night at twitch.tv/The Mongoolie Show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can head over there and hit the follow button if you want to hang out with us live while we're recording it. Or if you made it this far in the video, you can always hit like and subscribe so that we see you in the next one.
One of these days, I want you to zoom out so that we can all say, see you in the next one together all at the same time. I hear you say it every single time, Dan. And as much as I had a hard time doing it by myself the other day, I do love your outro. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect.
I appreciate that. I feel like this program is too slow to make that work in the way that you're picking. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to leave it here so that we're here the entire time. Like,
yeah,
that's fair.
And yeah. But I mean, okay, we can mess around with it for sure.
Oh, we don't need to. I always want to jump in and say it with you. It's becoming iconic, the outro and the intro, and so it's just fun.
Yeah, hilarious. The one time I get you to do it, you're like, "What is it? What's going on?" Fun. All right. Yeah, that was fun, guys. I enjoyed that. I was talking about Hotep behind the scenes, and I'm like, I don't know what to. Nah, fuck it. We'll talk in a couple of weeks.
Gonna keep it a surprise, are you?
Wow.
Like, I'll be.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing after this? You staying up? You hanging out? You going to bed?
So I don't work first thing in the morning. Obviously, this is my late week, so I don't have to go into work till later. So I was debating staying up, playing some Subnautica or Slay the Spire or something like that, and I could be talking to either one of those pretty easily. But I actually was contacted by a Finnish company, I think that's the right way to say that, about a game that they're bringing out in the near future. Contacted by a that they want to have me do they want to have me play, give them their feedback and whatnot. Said